Yo, 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 yo. What's up? What's going on, everybody? How we feeling tonight at the end of the Super Bowl night? Officially end of the football season. Kansas City Chiefs once again are our NFL Super Bowl champions. Congratulations to the Chiefs. I think I speak for a lot of Falcons fans when I say we did not want to see the 49ers win. Probably for a couple reasons. At one point in time, we were in the same division with the San Francisco 49ers. So you got a little division rivalry there. And not only that, when we were in that division with them, which was the NFC West at the time, they oftentimes kicked our A double S all the time. They would thoroughly put us over their knee and just give us spankings like no other. That was back when it was the Falcons, of course, 49ers, the Baghead Aints, and the Rams. And San Fran they used to just tear the Falcons apart. I mean, they would thoroughly beat us, and also New Orleans. Us in New Orleans, we used to always go back and forth for the sorriest team in the division. The Rams did used to give them a lot of competition, but man, they used to run through the Falcons like nothing else. So I grew up from a kid really not liking the 49ers. I still don't like the 49ers. I don't like none about the 49ers. So I'm always glad when they lose. I was happy tonight to see them lose. And not only that, they head coach is Kyle Shanahan. And Kyle left a very sour taste in a lot of us Falcons fans' mouth. So I was happy to see him take the walk of shame. They panned to him right after the Chiefs scored the last touchdown. And you could just see all the bitterness in his face and all the bitterness in his mouth. So once again, congratulations to the Chiefs. Glad they got the victory. Another spectacular playoff performance for Mr. Patrick Mahomes. I said this on Facebook, man, but that guy got ice in his veins, man. Much respect to Tom Brady, even though he did take a Super Bowl from my Falcons, which I'll never ever forget. So much respect to Tom Brady, but I will say Mahomes is the most talented quarterback that I've ever seen, and some people are already calling him the greatest. And that we'll see how the rest of his career plays out. If you say Brady's still the GOAT, I wouldn't argue with you there. But I will say Pat is the most talented that I've seen in my times. You can be the most talented and also not be the greatest. So he has a long way to go. I think he's only 28 years old. So I'm going to say he probably got about 7-8 more years in his prime. Not sure that he will play as long as Brady did. So whether or not he will get to 7 championships remains to be seen. But we're gonna see how it goes, man. He's starting on very good. He only has 3 playoff losses in his career. I think Mahomes is 15-3 all time in the playoffs. Man, that's beyond belief in the NFL playoffs, man. And 2 of those losses were to Tom Brady. So we'll see how Patrick Mahomes' career plays out. But I enjoyed watching him tonight. Put on another great campaign. And I think this is probably the Chiefs and Mahomes' most impressive Super Bowl victory because early in the regular season they looked beatable. They did not look as strong as they had in previous years. And Mahomes looked somewhat normal. He looked somewhat normal. This was by far his worst regular season campaign since he's been in the league. But as we all know, as we all know, playoffs and regular season, that's 2 totally different monsters. And to see them and shout out to Andy Reid also. But to see them win this game and which was not one of their better offenses, and they've been built off offense. It was remarkable, man. It was totally remarkable. So shout out to the Chiefs, man. We'll talk about that a little bit tonight. And as we get started, man, let's give a shout out to everybody checking in the chat. We got Zay in the bag in here. What's going on, Zay? How we feeling tonight? We got our dog Wallace checking in as usual. How you feeling tonight, Wallace? What's going on? Diva checking in as usual. She says the defense certainly came to play in the Super Bowl. Yeah, that was a very good defensive game. And San Francisco, they played excellent defense, man. I would probably say 85% of the game. They made it very uncomfortable for Pat. He rushed a lot of throws. He threw his first interception, I think, since 2018. So San Francisco defense played good football, and also Kansas City defense played good football as well. We got our guy Red Swarm in the building. Says, yo, what's good, Tidy, my brother? Hey, I'm doing fantastic, man. Just saw a classic Super Bowl, bro. Hope you're doing real good tonight yourself. We got Three Dirty in here. What's up, Three Dirty? How you feeling? How you doing? Says, I wish it was us. I wish it was us too. Maybe next year, man. You know, the Super Bowl is being held in New Orleans next year, so hey, what a time! What an opportunity to redeem ourselves, right? To win a Super Bowl on enemy territory. Tony in the building. What's good, Tony? How we feeling, man? How you doing? What's going on? Jimmy Hall in here. What's going on, Jimmy? How you feeling, man? Bang, bang. The 49ers lost that thing. Yes, they did. We ain't got to worry about hearing their rally cry, you know, whatever they say, bang, bang, 49ers game, whatever they like to say. Mr. 912 in the building. What's going on, 912? How you feeling, bro? How's everything going with you tonight? Tony also says Kyle Shanahan 0-3 in the Super Bowl. Yes, he is. I love it too. I love it, man. I definitely love it. Red Swarm says Usher repped ATL hard. Yes, he did, man. That was a great performance. I really, really enjoyed it. I enjoyed seeing a lot of the guests Alicia Keys. Shout out to Alicia Keys. JD, Jermaine Dupri. Luda came out there as well. He put on a spectacular show. I enjoyed seeing the eight, like Usher say, he brought the ATL to the Super Bowl, and that was definitely on display with them coming out there in roller skates. You know, that's definitely Atlanta culture. Roller skates, skating ring. You know, so y'all know how that goes. So he did a great job, man. I really enjoyed that Super Bowl performance. Normally during a lot of Super Bowl performances, that's when I get up and, you know, maybe go get me something to eat, or, you know, I don't pay a whole lot attention to the Super Bowl performances, but I did tonight. I watched the entire show, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. Thoroughly enjoyed it. See who else we got checking in. Zay says, I'm young as hell. I never knew we was in the same division as for them. Yeah, you definitely a youngster then, Zay. Yeah, we were in the same division with the Niners back in the day. Of course, prior to the realignment, they had us in NFC West of all places to be. And I'm telling you, man, San Francisco used to wear us out, bro. Jerry Rice, oh man, that's why so many Jerry Rice highlights you're gonna see him dogging the Falcons out. Dogging Charles Demery out. He used to get Dion sometime also. Tim McKyer for a short period of time. They used to do us so bad. They used to do us so bad. Clay Murray, what's going on? Says you threw the ball instead of running with McCaffrey, forced Kansas City timeouts and kick field goal, giving Kansas City less or no time to score. Yeah, critical, you know, coaching decisions, and you have to make those, you know, at a blink of a second. You know, and that's why coaching play a big part too when you start playing these championship games. As us Falcons fans know, coaching do play a big part of whether or not you will win or lose the Super Bowl. Unfortunately for us, Mr. 912 said, I just don't understand why he won't run the ball. Kyle, man, Kyle being Kyle. I'm glad it worked against him tonight, though. I'm definitely happy for that. Demetrius, what's up, bro? How you feeling? How you doing? What's going on? Wallace says, yeah, Usher did his thing with the halftime performance. He definitely did. Shawty Red on the track says, Kyle is never going to win a Super Bowl. Football gods won't allow it until you do good by the Falcons. My Bronx brother, Robinson in the building. What's going on, Robinson? How we feeling tonight, bro? Says, my brother, I'm so happy. Bum Kyle didn't win. Now it's time for the Falcons to stand on business. I could not agree with you, Mo, bro. Could not agree with you, Mo. And that was a great game. Great game. Excellent game. We got our brother Travis Preston in the building as usual. Says, what's up, 478? Shout out to the 478 as usual. Standing on business in the 478. As long as the Chiefs have Mahomes, they have a chance. I agree. Most talented quarterback I've ever seen. Definitely the most talented one that I've ever seen, man. When you're talking about arm talent and versatility, being able to scramble, being mobile, and also being able to pick up key yards with his legs when it counts also, that, you know, that's a good thing as well. RJ Falcon in here. What's up, RJ? Said good night, big home and title. What's up with you, RJ? How you feeling, man? Did you enjoy the game tonight, bro? What's going on? Yeah, that's key too. That's 2 years with no Tyreek Hill. 2 years, man. 2 years. And then you got Travis Kelsey. He's getting older. Man, Travis is a gamer, man. Kelsey is a gamer. Playoffs came, he just turned to a whole nother beast, man. He turned to a whole. He had what, like 9 catches, almost 100 yards tonight. Kelsey's a monster, man. It might be the best tight end ever, man. Him, Gronk, or you might say Tony Gonzalez, but he definitely in the conversation. False Star Falcon, what's up, brother? How you doing tonight, bro? What's going on? What's popping? RJ says, I love how Kyle lost his game. This is amazing. Hey, I thoroughly enjoyed it. Thoroughly enjoyed it, man. Thoroughly enjoyed it. Liquor with Lenore, what's up? Kyle Shanahan sucks. Hey, let's ring the bell for that. I think my dog Kyle Shanahan is what, 0-3 in the Super Bowl? 0-3? 0-3. I love it. Couldn't happen to a better coach. They says they got to extend Chase Young, man. Chase played a pretty good game. I saw him causing a lot of havoc in the backfield, man. He played good tonight. It seemed like he was pretty focused. Demetrius and Kyle Shanahan just can't win the big game on the biggest level. It appears so. I will give him his credit. He was a great coach, but like you said, those key games, he just don't pull them off, man. He don't pull them off. Red Swans and Tyler want Terry to do everything possible to trade up into the top 3 to get Jane Daniels as our franchise quarterback and go win our first trip. I'm with you on that, bro. That's who I got my eye on for our next quarterback, Jane Daniels, man. I really hope we can get that kid in Atlanta. I know it's going to probably cost a pretty penny to trade up into the top 3, but I really hope we can get our hands on him, man. I would love to have Jane Daniels. That's what I've been campaigning for a minute myself, too, also, Swarm. Anthony White, what's going on, bro? How we feeling? So this ain't about the Niners fans. I feel bad for them, but I would never cheer for Kyle Shanahan. I don't feel bad for him. Me personally, I don't. Because, I know as far as I went, when we lost, they were sitting there picking at Falcons fans and 28-3 jokes. So I don't feel sorry for them. I don't. I really don't. I feel sorry for Falcons fans, but 49ers fans, hey, that's how the cookie crumbles sometimes, man. That's how it happens. IQ, what's going on? How you feeling? Salute, Ty. The quarterback position matters. Mahomes dictate games. Usher put on for the city state. 229 in here. Let's go. Shout out to the big 229 in the building. Quarterback position definitely matters, man. That's why they make all the big money, IQ. You make a hell of a point there. Hell of a point. A1 Forever in the building. Y'all make sure to check my dog out. Also, A1 Forever on YouTube. Delivers excellent. I was gonna say Falcons content, but he does Georgia sports in general. So if you're not following my dog A1 Forever, make sure that you give him a follow. Run up the likes, run up the shares, and definitely run up the subs as well. He says 2017 ghosts came through. Hashtag karma. They definitely came through tonight, bro. And I like I keep saying, I thoroughly enjoyed watching it, man. I really did. Clayton said, I just want to be like Lynch when he laughed at Pete to Shanna it. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. Like, I don't feel sorry for them jokers, man. Not one bit. Not one bit at all. Brian Cornelius in the house at 404 in the building. Big 404 energy. Real big 404 energy. Shout out to the 404 Fulton County in this thing. Tyreek says, Tyreek, what's up? Swiss Beats gotta be heated. Hey, man, what's up with us to try to be breaking up these folks' happy homes, man? On Alicia Keys like that, man. Gonna have Alicia in trouble when she gets to the house at night. Wallace says, and we have to give props to Spag, his defensive play calling, to get key stops when they need it. Yeah, their defense was looking a little shaky early, but like you say, when they needed those stops, they made some clutch third down stops. I remember one play in particular on 3rd and 4. If San Francisco convert, they probably win the game. And Kansas City defense came up with a huge stop. So yeah, their defense came up when needed most. Antonio, what's going on, bro? How you feeling? Since tired of my brother. Yeah, I see you in that Shannon Sharp and Chad podcast. It was lit from Vegas. Hey, you saw me in there, man. Hey, I love Nightcap, dog. That's my show. That's my show, bro. I love watching Nightcap. When I was going on a night, I seen it was on. I was like, dang, I'm about to miss Nightcap, man. Dang, that's my show, bro. Yeah, that Vegas show, boy, that was lit. That was funny. All their shows be crazy funny, man. I knew Shannon Sharp was funny. But when he get to be like unfiltered, oh boy, Shay is Unc is a fool, man. That show be having me dying laughing, bro. And Ocho, man, Ocho is like the perfect co-host because they got great chemistry. They play off each other very good. But yeah, they're live when they got 1 million subs. They did from Vegas, man. That was an excellent show. Antonio said the fact they went all out blitz Giant Mahomes. I was like WTF. Diva says hope our special teams was watching this game. True indeed. A1 says hashtag Team Daniels over here. Myself as well, bro. Clayton says congrats to True, Georgia boys, Hartman, Bowman, Watson, Augusta, Heron from Forsyth. Butker, Decatur, Georgia boys in the house. Let's ring the bell for that. GA represent. GA, we be in here Super Bowl represent, man. You know what I'm saying? We built for it tough in GA. You know what I'm saying? We breed athletes in this state. Probably the best high school probably the best football state in America. Shout out to the whole GA, baby. Shout out to the whole GA. What's going on, William? How you feeling tonight, bro? What's going on? Mike Matthews says, thanks for Shanahan didn't win. You and me both. You and me both. Clayton says, Usher got his marriage license with his long-term girlfriend. I didn't know that. I had no idea. I don't even know who his girlfriend is, man. Um, Jim says, Shanahan will never have my respect. Still won't run the ball and trust a good running back. He had a great one tonight. McCaffrey, I feel a certain way about McCaffrey. I feel like he deserved a Super Bowl, but again, sometimes that's how the cookie crumble. Barry Sanders deserved the Super Bowl, and he never got one. McCaffrey played great football tonight. I think he had 155 all-purpose yards. Man, he's a straight up dog. When he stay healthy, McCaffrey is a straight up dog. Antonio says, hey, Chair Free. They be have some late night conversations on that thing. When he talking about when his side dish is coleslaw. You know what I'm saying? I know you know what I'm talking about. And then they asked that as one of the questions, and when they gave away their money, that show is hilarious. If y'all don't watch Nightcap, man, y'all got to start checking out Nightcap, man. That's a funny show, and I'm sure they're gonna get a deal from somebody. Somebody gonna get them boys a real big bag. If they already ain't in negotiation with a company right now, somebody gonna get them a huge bag, man. When in their chat, man, they be having like 30, 40,000 strong in their chat. And that show not even a year old. I think they started it in like October, man. Probably like 6 months old, something like that. Maybe not even 6 months old, man. But shout out to Shannon Sharp, man. Nightcap, Club Shay Shay. He's doing his thing. As they say, one door closes, another door opens. So, he's definitely doing his thing, man. See what else we got in here. Brian says UJ players find the end zone during the Super Bowl, unlike a certain Crimson T go to banging on Clemson. Or Crimson, I meant to say. Them Bama boys. But yeah, y'all, we're gonna continue to talk about the Super Bowl, man. I appreciate everybody coming in, man. Let's get these quick commercials out of the way, if you would. Make sure you do like the video on YouTube, man. As we always say, that shoots out the notification to everybody. To let them know that we are have a live stream. So make sure you like the video for me as well. Feel free to share it also if you don't mind doing that for me as well. Really helps the channel grow. And thank y'all for all the support we've been getting on the channel lately, man. We are growing, and like I said, we be hitting our like goals. So appreciate all the love y'all been sharing. Y'all been showing. Excuse me. I'm gonna bring my dog in right now. We're gonna chop it up about the Super Bowl a little bit. I'm gonna bring my dog in to the stage right now. I got Red coming. My dog Red, how we feeling tonight, bro? How you doing?
What's up, man? What's up? Feeling good. Feeling great. Now that Kyle loses another one.
I know, right? Another one, like DJ Khaled said, another one. So Red, I know you watched the Super Bowl, man. Give us your synopsis of what you saw, bro. The mic is yours.
uh, Pretty much, man. It was what we want to call the equivalent of a real hard fought game. I mean, it was pretty much even killed all the way. It probably was. Most fans probably could consider this a boring game. I want to say probably the first 3 quarters, because really wasn't nothing happening. To be honest with you, it really was a defensive battle. You know, I mean, for the first three quarters, I think the halftime score was 10-3, or 10-6. One of them. No, I think it was 10-3 because the Chiefs came back and kicked, I think, a nearly 60-yard field goal in the third quarter.
I think so. I think you froze too, Red. I think you froze, Red. You might have to come out and come back in. There you go. Yeah, you good
Okay.
now.
Anyway, like I said, it was a nip and tuck game all the way down, up into the fourth quarter, 10-6, and like I say, when that fourth quarter came, man, it's like time to put your big boy pants on. But like the fourth quarter and overtime, that's probably the game everybody thought they were gonna see because it was just like, I mean, put your big boy pants on. You had Mahomes making the play. Fourth quarter, 49ers went up, I think, 19-16. But I'm gonna tell you what let me know that it was gonna go all the way down to the stretch. When that extra point was missed by the 49ers, I
Yo, they
think
got
it
blocked.
maybe, yeah, it got blocked. That's when I know, okay, the Chiefs are probably gonna come back and tie it up. It was either gonna win it in the end, or it was gonna go to overtime. And eventually, the 49ers made a stop when they needed to and forced that field goal and allowed it to go to overtime. And even the overtime, it was hard fought. I mean, the 49ers, they pretty much controlled the clock the first few minutes. I mean, I want to say the first 8 minutes of overtime, they held the ball. And, you want to think had they scored a touchdown, that probably would have been it. But they didn't. The Chiefs defense, once again, made another play and forced it. Well, I think we get some thunder and lightning. But anyway, forced the field goal, and that opened the door for Mahomes again to go down and do what Mahomes does. I mean, you just get that guy. You just can't doubt that guy when it's clutch time, when the game is on the line. You open the door for him, and he gonna go right in. Not only he ain't gonna go right in. He gonna dash right in like he did on that key fourth down. He held the ball himself. Said, nope, not you, Pacheco. Not you, Kelsey. I'm keeping this ball myself and running for 15 yards. I'm gonna make sure we get the first down because that's what clutch QBs do. You put the ball in their hand and they make a play. That's what Mahomes is. He is the greatest quarterback of pretty much this generation. And man, this dude is on track to probably be the greatest of all time because when you put together what he can do with his legs and with his arm and with his brain, all of that together, plus with solid coaching, plus with solid teammates around. And really, it doesn't even matter about teammates. Hell, everybody said when Tyreek Hill, that big play, take the top off the defense receiver. Everybody said when they lost him, that was gonna be it. No more Super Bowls. Man, I won the last two Super Bowls without that big play. Take the top off of the defense receiver. So really, you just get him some adequate, solid, very good receivers. Give him a pretty damn good tight end, and his ass can win it. You give him a top of the line receiver to take the top off the defense, like a Justin Jefferson or one of those type, you know damn well he can win it. So really, he's the type of quarterback you want, Tidy. He's the type of quarterback I hope my Falcons can find. If we got take the top off the defense type players like Julio, Drake London, Roddy White, I know we good. If we got adequate receivers, very good to solid receivers like the dude his name began with an O last year that we lost went to the Eagles, Calvin Ridley, somebody like that. Pitts, just some solid to very good receivers, and then he can still make something happen. That's what Mahomes is. That's what I hope the quarterback we gonna get can do. But you gotta give all the credit to the Chiefs and Andy Reid. I mean, that team, you got a dynasty in the making. I mean, when the game is on the line, you just give them an inch, give them anything, open the door, they're gonna walk right in it. I mean, when you got to win a game, you want Andy Reid, Mahomes, and the crew on the sideline, ready to make a play. 49ers, they're a solid team. Kyle, I mean, like I say, the man is still he is what he is on offense. But some about him in clutch moments Uh, like I say, clutch moments, man. He just don't come through with either the right play call or maybe the quarterback he have just don't come through for him. I mean, you look at it, man. Matt Ryan may have been the best quarterback he don't had, and even he couldn't win it for him. Even still, he choked it up with the best quarterback he had. So like I say, I don't know if it's a Kyle thing or a 49ers thing, but honestly, I don't care. I'm not a 49ers fan. I'm not a Kyle fan. Much praise to the Chiefs. Congratulations to Mahomes. Taylor and Travis, no hate here, buddy. Like you say, just take your hat off and give props to the Chiefs, man. The Chiefs are what I hope my Falcons can become in the next few years.
Man, wouldn't that be nice, man? That wouldn't that be nice? And speaking of Mahomes, man, one thing that really impressed me with him tonight is their last drive in overtime. I think they had a fourth
Yeah.
down. He kept the ball. He was like, "Man, I'm not handing this ball off on this option. I'm keeping this. We gonna live or die by me." And he ran with what ran almost 20 yards to pick up the first, something
Yeah,
like that.
at least 15 yards. I
Yeah, and I
think
think
they
he had
only
another
needed like
running
we only
twice,
needed like
didn't
yeah 2 or 3 yards. Yeah,
he?
he
Yeah,
converted two fourth downs in that game when he drive.
yeah, all on Pat, man, and it was like when it got to overtime, it was like that's when he was at his best. Like you saw him, he got even more composed. But a lot of times you see quarterbacks, or you just see players in general, they get a little rattled in money time, overtime, right? Super Bowl, and he was just poised, and I just knew once he threw that ball to Kelsey. Well, I knew before then, but once he completed that pass to Kelsey, I was okay. This is it. This is it. Pat then got down here, it's over with, man. Let me get a stats real quick to the Super Bowl, y'all. The Kansas City I finna say the Kansas City 49ers. The Kansas City Chiefs had 455 total yards. San Francisco had 382 total yards. Passing yards, Kansas City had 325. San Fran had 272. Rushing yards, the Chiefs had 130. 49ers had 110. Personal stats, you had the 49ers, excuse me. Yeah, Patrick Mahomes went 34 for 46, 333 yards, two touchdowns, one interception. His first interception in the playoffs, I think, since 2018.
Yeah,
He also led the team in rushing, 9 carries for 66 yards. Um, and Travis Kelce led them in receiving. He had 9 catches for 93 yards. McCole Hartman had 57 yards, one touchdown, 3 receptions. And I will say, man, I was actually impressed with Brock Purdy. All things considered, on a big
yeah,
stage, he didn't make no
yeah.
mistakes. He did not appear
No,
rattled most of the game. I think Brock Purdy played a good game. I think he played good enough for them to win. Unfortunately for him, just like unfortunately for us when we lost, you win against the GOAT. And the GOAT did GOAT
yeah.
things. McCaffrey
Open
had
open the door up for him. Just kept leaving the door open like we did.
right. Didn't
You
bury the
didn't
GOAT when you
you
had the
didn't
chance.
close the game.
Right. McCaffrey had 22 carries for 80 yards. Receiving, McCaffrey led them in receiving, 8 catches for 80 yards. He had one touchdown. So McCaffrey had 160 total yards. We also, hold on just a moment. We're going to bring in, I think we got William backstage. William, how you feeling, bro?
What's good, fam? What's good, man? What's good, right? What's good? My name is Dirty Bird. But yeah, man, it was a good game, man. But 49ers, they didn't make adjustments. They didn't put pressure on Patrick Mahomes. He escaped on a lot of scramble pockets. That's what he do. He made adjustments. I just felt they got too comfortable not executing because when they went to overtime, they should have scored, but the offensive line didn't protect Brock Purdy a lot, and he missed the dude with the dreads. What's his name? Brandon Cooley. What's that
Yeah.
dude name? He was open. I don't know what Brock Purdy was thinking, just trying to throw it to the other receiver, but he was wide open. So I mean, you gotta give Patrick Mahomes credit for what they do. They made adjustments. They won the game. The defense they played well. So I took my hat off to Kansas Chiefs, but hopefully for us, man, I just think for the Falcons we should go ahead and trade up with the Cardinals. I say the Patriots to get Jaden Daniels. If we don't get Jaden Daniels,
It's happening. It's happening.
yeah,
I
because
think
I had
I think the door is opening for us to trade up. And the thing about
yeah.
it, it's not even a secret. The team, folks know we want to trade up. It ain't even a secret no more. You even got folks in mock drafts saying Falcons are gonna trade up. They got the Falcons already penciled in to trade up. So
Yeah.
I
Well, yeah,
don't
my
know what it
quarterback.
is. We can't keep secrets, man, and
But
we want to do
but no,
something.
but my quarterback, Jaden Daniels, man. Only thing I don't want him to do is not trying to run the ball too much because the NFL is kind of different. The game more faster, and I don't want him to get hurt. That's what they said though. He got to work on trying to don't take the necessary hits, trying to step out of bounds or trying to slide. But Jaden Daniels might be it. But if we don't get Jaden Daniels, get Justin Fields because they say we might get Justin Fields, but I don't know what kind of draft pick we're gonna get for Justin Fields.
I'm guessing if we do trade for Justin Fields, it's probably going to cost 2 second rounders, which I'm guessing maybe a second and a third. I know it's going to be some pretty significant draft capital if that's the route that the Falcons decide to go.
Well, with Kyle Shanahan, man, he deserved to lose that Super Bowl because he's trying to put all the blame on the coach stuff, not including himself and hold himself accountable. Like Raheem Morris said in the conference, but he deserved it. He need to owe Arthur Blank apologize in the city of Atlanta for losing that playbook because I just feel like he could have won us a Super Bowl, but he did that trying to be so thirsty to get that San Francisco job. But you read what you saw, you get your karma. Yeah, so it is what it is, man. And I think in free agency, Raheem Morris is gonna get some pass rushes and some corners. They have AJ Terrell. I hope if we get 50 million, we get Jalen Ramsey because I heard Jalen Ramsey probably gonna leave, man. We come with the Falcons, so you never know. That'd be a good move. We get Jalen Ramsey with AJ Terrell. You never know.
The thing with Ramsey, though, if you get somebody like that, man, you probably got to let go of Terrell. I don't think you can pay them both.
Yeah, I heard AJ Terrell. They say he want 20 million, but I think Terry Fontenot not about to just give out big contracts. So you got to think AJ Terrell had an inconsistent year of this year just passed. So I think they're gonna try to give him 14 million. I think he's on the 5th-year option with Kyle Pitts, but I think they're gonna have to make AJ Terrell earn that contract until they give him. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to play y'all be healthy for all 16 games.
Yeah, with me, as far as AJ contract go, I wouldn't give him 20 million, even though that's what the spot track say his market value is worth.
Mm-hmm.
But you're gonna have to pay him. For me, my stopping point with AJ is probably gonna be around about 18 million. Try our best not to give him so much guaranteed money in case things don't work out. You can get out of the contract. But anything past 18 million at that point, I'm like,
Yeah, it's too risky. But I think Dan Quinn might get them because they like the top team with I seen the cap space this all season. They got the number one. They got 75 million. The Washington Commanders. Then you got Nashville, Tennessee. They got like 70 million. So them teams might be aggressive trying to get the corners because T Higgins a free agency. Mike Evans a free agency. I think Mike Evans is going to Houston, Texas. He leaving Tampa, and T Higgins might probably go to like the Nashville, Tennessee Titans or something. But go ahead, Red.
No, we need to bring T. Higgins here. I let AJ walk. Honestly, I let AJ walk because with the coaching we got now, I trust Raheem to coach up another top corner. I
Yeah.
mean, we got a better chance of drafting the corner and letting
Mm-hmm.
Raheem coach him up, and for him to give us top corner play
Yeah.
for us to overpay AJ,
And
and
it'd
then
be
his
cheaper.
ass still out there getting burnt. Yeah, and then
Yeah.
it'd be cheaper. I trust. See, that's why I said we had to get some coaches up in here because with the coaches that we got now, we don't necessarily have to draft the best guy. We just need a nigga that can fucking play. You see what I'm
Yeah.
saying? A nigga that can fucking play, that can be coached up. I trust Raheem and the defensive coaches, and I trust my
Mm-hmm.
offensive coaches now to I go out and get Russell for 1 year and let him, still draft Jalen. But I'm saying you want to let Jalen sit and learn and bring in Russell for a year. I'm not so opposed now than I would
Yeah.
have been if Arthur Smith had to still been here.
Yeah.
all right. So
Arthur Smith wasn't gonna do shit with Russell.
all right. So
Yeah.
let me respond to you, Red, because I'm really against letting AJ go. And the reason I say that, I know you say we can draft one, but this is the thing. You draft one, you're gonna be looking at getting like a second or third round talent. Because I don't really see the team letting AJ go and then drafting a corner at 8. I don't see that happening.
Oh
No way,
no,
no
not
how.
in the first round.
No,
But there's a
no.
lot of folks that say AJ play like a second or third round talent. So
No,
But you,
man.
but you, but
not me now. I say he's
See,
solid, but
this is the thing with AJ, man. Like a lot of times people equate very good or great cornerback play with interceptions. And AJ don't get a lot of interceptions.
yeah.
And it ain't like he out. It's not like he be out there getting burnt every play. I know he had a bad game against Tampa against Mike Evans, but that's a Hall of Fame
It's certain
wide
games
receiver.
he look a little questionable, but for the most
nah,
part, he give you solid to very good play for the
but
most
Right,
you,
part.
but
right. He for the most part that's a good cornerback one. And
yeah,
if you let him go, now you got a big hole at cornerback because we don't have a cornerback two. Like,
mm-mm,
who do you trust? Who on this team can play cornerback two today?
nah,
Okuda may not
not
come
Clark
back.
Phillips.
Clark, no,
Mm-mm.
Clark Phillips ain't ready. That's a slot guy.
A
Nah,
D
slot
Alford a
corner,
slot
no,
yeah,
guy.
yeah, yeah. I say he a slot corner. You got Trey
So
Flowers,
Alpha
yeah,
Alpha
so
more slot guy too.
yeah.
right. So that's what I'm saying. So we let him go. You got two holes at cornerback in a passing league.
Hey, we got to sign him now. Now I
Well,
think
what?
about it, yeah, we got to sign. I won't overpay him now.
Yeah, you're
But
right. I
Yeah,
yeah,
went now. If he want 20, 21 million, okay, you done forced our hand. Then we
yeah.
got to do what we got to do.
yeah. But now I was saying though, cause usually this year because AJ Terrell he been holding his own, but you got to tell Mike Evans was getting pushed off like off his interference because he trying to pull his against his will against AJ like elbowing the man and everything. Russ wouldn't call him dirty play, so I like Jerry Gray coaching them teams like, hey, things ain't gonna go your way, but hold your own ground. Don't let him trying to out physical you. So that's what I like about Jerry Gray. We kept him around, and then when we played against Nashville with DJ Hawkins, it was a lot of offensive passing friends on him too because he was hugging AJ Terrell before he even trying to touch the ball. So things didn't win AJ Terrell fault, but I feel like I gave AJ Terrell his flowers. He hold his own. He didn't let teams like explode him out. Like you're not about to have your will against me. I'm gonna make you earn it. You know what I'm saying? You can be raw and climbing for your yards. I'm not gonna give it to you just off a little quick slant routes. So I love AJ Terrell physicality, but I'm paying him 14 million. It's close to 15. Because you got to think we got to address more pass rushers because Bud Dupree is a free agency. I don't think Larissa Carter's. I think we're gonna cut him. Tyler Heineken, he out of here, and
Oh
Desmond Ridder,
yeah, he gone.
Desmond Ridder might get traded, man. Because I'm reading how I'm reading like I read saying about the little sports thing. They said he might try to trade Desmond Ridder to a different team if he trying to make a little trade up with the Patriots. So he
I
might
would
never be
cut
on his
him
roster.
so fast. Boy, I wouldn't even bring him to the office and cut him. I send him a letter. I send him a text say, you ain't even gotta come in the building no more. You could. We already gave your locker away. You are out of
Yeah,
here really. Cause you ain't got a chance to play for me. I'm talking about this Raheem talking.
yeah,
You
of
don't
course.
have a chance to play for me. You ain't gonna be on the practice squad, nothing. The closest you got is to working in the team cafeteria, buddy. And I know you don't want to do that. So you are out of here. Out. Mm.
Okay, all right, Red. So let's have the conversation. We talked about that a little bit on the last broadcast. All right, so I want to ask you this: why? And I know this might sound like a dumb question to you, but why would you cut Ritter?
I just feel you want a completely new start on offense. You don't want none of that stink from the old era, from the old offense. I mean, I'm fine with Pitts and London because with Mike Smith offense, we barely saw them play anyway. So technically, they'll be brand new pieces for the new coach. That's why the coach was so excited when you asked him, "Well, coach, who do you like?" When he Drake London, shoot, B. John, all the guys that I heard about, but I never saw play because your coach didn't use them. So yeah, I ain't talking about skill players, but all the quarterbacks. Let's get all this stinky quarterback play out of here. Get rid of Taylor, get rid of Ritter. Like Arthur Blank said, we need a new quarterback room because the old quarterback room was shitty. And I'm being nice. That's what he
Okay,
said. He ain't say
all right.
shitty, but
Okay, so now we're going back into the same predicament we would be in cornerback. Now you don't have nobody in your quarterback room. So now there's three roster spots you got to fill. If you let
yeah.
Heineke go, you let Ritter go. What's your plan on replacing them?
We keep Logan Woodside for the practice squad quarterback.
Yeah,
So
make a
you
try to make
rather
the
keep
roster.
Woodside instead of Ritter.
Exactly. He played better in preseason against Ridder.
But why though? But you saw what happened when Woodside played real. He came in there threw an interception like on his third pass. It's
Well, that
different.
was
It's different.
Arthur Smith coaching.
But well, okay, well, I can say the same for Ritter. That's what Arthur Smith
Right,
coaching. But see, it's different when you playing in a preseason against a bunch of practice squad players like Logan Woodside was, as opposed to when you get in real game, you playing against first and second stringers. So if you let Ritter go, you let Heineke go, you gotta have a strategy in place on how you can replace these guys.
I'm thinking we're gonna grab somebody in free agency. That's gonna be one
Yeah,
quarterback. Then we're gonna draft probably. We definitely gonna draft another quarterback in the first round. So that's two.
yeah,
So like I said, you keep Logan Woodside on the practice squad. That three. That would be my plan. Now that's just my plan, type.
But again, I ask you again, why
I
keep
understand you say
Woodside over
keep
Ritter?
right.
That's what I'm not understanding.
I just feel as far as the fan base will probably understand you keeping Woodside as the practice squad QB and QB number 3 before it's folks that don't even want Ritter near the team anymore. They have seen enough of Ritter. They are done. He stinks. Get him out of here. Whereas Woodside, like you say, we barely saw Woodside play. Yeah, he came in for a hot second and threw that
well,
pick.
quarter.
But what we saw of Ritter is enough trash to stink up the whole team, and we don't want it around. That what we saw from Ritter is enough. We didn't see
But
clearly enough from Woodside.
I'm
Go
gonna
My
be
ahead,
bad,
honest
bro.
with you.
dog.
You good? I was pissed off, man, when I was in the hospital watching. When we got benched by Chicago Bears, Tyler Heineken. I would have benched Tyler Heineken after halftime because it was plenty play that Scott Miller was wide open when they was doing the vertical route. I don't know if he was running through the middle, or I guess he was coming across. He had Kyle Pitts open and he missed Scotty Miller. And I was kind of upset with Arthur Smith because now you want to open the playbook when it got mid to the season, but you didn't do this why I'm getting of the year. I didn't understand it because he kept relying on his defense. To be honest with you fellas, this defense carried us all year around, man. We've been
Oh
inconsistent
yeah.
all year. Only good game we really had was against Carolina and Green Bay. And that was like around beginning of mid October when we played against Green Bay. And after that, we fell off. Lost to the Commanders, lost in Nashville, Tennessee Titans. It just that was unexcusable. We was favored to win this division, but it is what it is. I just feel like we got the right head coach, Raheem Morris, and if we get Justin Fields, that'd be good. If we don't get him, I expect us to draft us a young quarterback. But me personally, bro, I think it's the time for us to get a franchise quarterback. Since we ain't had one since we didn't draft a quarterback since '08 since we had Matt Ryan. So it's that time to get. If we don't get
He
Jaden
was a
Fields, I get Drake
franchiser,
May.
even though we didn't win it all, but he was a franchiser.
Of course, he was.
Yeah.
And I give Matt Ryan his flowers. Matt Ryan was always appreciated, but Matt Ryan had said on the broadcast, he said that the Falcons didn't appreciate him. I don't know why he said that, but he said that the Falcons fans did not appreciate him. So he got some
He's
sour
still
words.
mad. Yeah, he's still sour grapes over how it ended. He'll calm down in a few, and it'll be all good. Trust
But
me.
my
When
thing
Arthur Blank,
is, it went on Arthur Blank. It was on Arthur Smith because Arthur Smith was one trying to get him out the door. So Arthur Blank ain't had no control of that. You get what I'm saying? Because that was a new regime. That's why Julio left. Because Julio like, oh, new coach, new GM. I want to win it to a contender. Even though
yeah,
I ain't mad
yeah,
at
that's what I'm saying.
Julio.
Arthur Blank will call him back in a few years and put him up in the ring
Yeah.
of honor. Everything will be all good. Matter of fact, he'll probably do it right before he go into the Hall of Fame. Well, it ain't gonna be 5 years. It's gonna be about 6 or 7 because I say he ain't getting in first ballot. So in about
Yeah.
6 or 7 years, when Matt get ready to go into the Hall of Fame, Arthur put him up in the ring of honor, and it'll be Matt Ryan week all over the city. Everybody can slurp Matt Ryan for everything he did for us, and even
hmm
by then, I wouldn't even care about him. But I
But
mean, it'll be due credit because he was as of for right now has been our best quarterback.
I got
He was the quarterback. Go ahead, my bad.
no. I'm about to say I got a question for y'all, man. What should we do in free agency? Like, what should be our main needs up for us to do? Like, get us pass rushes, I guess, more depth, and because we good on the linebacker or the secondary. Because I want Richard
E-
Grant to be out there.
edge rusher number one, quarterback back up to solid quarterback number two. I mean, because you still don't know how the draft gonna be, but you still
Yeah,
need to get a veteran veteran quarterback. That's number two. And what you say? What you say is the third thing we need?
Secondary.
Secondary. Definitely
Yeah,
another cornerback.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm that's kind of where I'm at with it too. About the same position we need to fill. Pass rusher. Um, Red want to get rid out of those. So whatever they decide to do at cornerback, you're also gonna have to. They'll probably draft one, but you're gonna have to fill that running back 3 spot too. Because I'm sure Patterson probably won't be back.
Mm-mm.
I doubt it. I don't see them bringing
Nah.
him back. So you probably have to draft the running back maybe 5th or 6th round and let him be like RB3. And I want to give y'all, since we talking about Ridder in the quarterback position, Red, I'm gonna give you the available free agents, and then you can kind of tell if we can draft anybody, not draft, but if we can pick anybody up in free agency to be the backup. I'm gonna try to get a realistic people. I'm not gonna say Kirk Cousins because he ain't gonna be no backup.
Mm-mm.
You got
Man,
Ryan
he ain't healthy,
Tannehill.
man.
You got Jacoby Brissett, Tyrod Taylor. You got Mariota, but they're not gonna do that again. Sam
Nah.
Darnold, Jameis Winston, Drew Lock, Baker Mayfield. He'll probably be a starter. Gardner Minshew, Teddy B, Tyler Huntley, Flacco, Josh Dobbs, Blaine Gabbert, everybody, Trevor Simeon, AJ McCarron, everybody out there that's kind of like, but well, you know what? Logan Woodside is actually a free agent, so he already gone.
Mm.
Oh, Russell. Well, I guess I ain't hear Russell, but they ain't cut him yet.
Yeah,
Right,
they gotta
Oh,
cut him around
he's still
March.
on the team.
Yeah, they're gonna release him when the new year, not new year, but the
now
free agent
is Indy? Is
start.
Indy gonna get rid of Minshew?
Look, it said he's a free agent on this.
Yeah, I think so because Anthony Richardson coming from that rib injury, the arm injury. He had surgery on his arm shoulder.
But still, it'd be. I mean, hell, he could still get hurt again. He still need a backup, and they be crazy to. I mean, they personally, I would think they would be crazy to let Minshew go, which you still not sure about Richardson because even though his talent is better than Minshew, you still ain't seen this kid play, and Minshew had you on the brink of the playoffs. So that's what I'm saying. Indy might keep Minshew around just for that insurance.
He's an undrafted he's an unrestricted free agent, so everybody got a right to him now.
You're
Yeah.
right.
So
That's somebody I would look
whoever get
at.
in the best situation, that's who they gonna grab. Let's bring Larry in here real quick. Larry, how you doing tonight, bro? What's going on with you, man?
What's going on, fellas? How y'all doing?
Chilling, bro.
Larry, what's up, man? At least you ain't in YouTube jail.
Oh yeah. Uh,
All right,
F.A. I'll
so
never go
Larry,
back anyway.
two things, Larry. While you're on here, if you can give us like your analysis of the Super Bowl, and also Desmond Ridder. Do you get rid of him, or do you keep him in and try to develop him into a proper backup?
Why the hell we talking about Desmond Ritter? I don't even want to talk about Desmond Ritter. Don't ask me about Desmond Ritter. All right. We just watched the Super Bowl
I told
when in the AFC Championship game, Baltimore was a better team. They had 15. That was the difference. San Francisco up and down was a better team. They had 15. Guys, I don't want to hear about no Mickey Vicky, Minshew, no Russell. We need to get our quarterback of the future.
you.
Guys,
Facts.
I I'm sick of playing. Look, guys, a lot of
I'm
people
tired of
hate
Bridge
Matt
quarterback
Ryan.
too.
Everybody who's out there, you know what I'm saying? Look, we all understood that Matt Ryan was at the end of his rope when he left. We see what we in quarterback ill right now. We need to get our quarterback. It's not Matt Ryan's fault that we didn't get the necessary. Y'all saw Kyle Shanahan trick that game off again. Got down to the goal line. McCaffrey had 2nd down and 5. He just got you 5 yards. What you do? Pass, got to kick a field goal. Now you open the door for athletic Brady to win the game. And that's who he is. He's athletic Brady, dog. That's who Patrick Mahomes is. Go get your quarterback, dog. Damn them picks. Go get the quarterback you feel like is going to elevate you. Because guess what? There was a difference between Atlanta Falcons and the Houston Texans, CJ Stroud. The Texans had the worst coming into this year. They had the worst rated on PFF wide receiver group in the National Football League. It ended up with like 7 best or something like that. You can't tell me that dude. That's why Bobby Slovic was at the top of everybody's list because of what C.J. Stroud did. We look at it. Teddy has said this a lot. He said, "Look, man, a good quarterback make a bad coach look good, but a great quarterback make a good quarterback. I mean, a good coach great. Look at Andy Reid prior to getting Patrick Mahomes. Always the bridesmaid, never the bride. You feel me?
Yeah.
3 Super Bowl losses. He get athletic Brady. Now he's in the conversation with Bill Walsh now. Just that quick. Stop playing, man. Falcons, y'all need to stop playing. I don't know if you believe that Jaden Daniels did that, if you want to go the veteran route, because we all saw how Arthur Blank was salivating over Shador at the Super Bowl party with him and Dion. I know y'all seen that video, right?
I haven't
I
seen
seen
it
that
yet.
video.
I haven't
I
seen
seen
it.
it.
I saw
Go
the
look
photo.
it up. Pull
Where's
it up
it?
right now.
Where's it at,
Titus.
Larry?
Just
think-
look up Arthur Blank tossed to Prime
It's on
Time and
it's on
Shador
IG.
and Shiloh. Look it up right now, bro.
Who on IG? Who IG is it under?
I think it's on Sanders, his son. I think it's on
Yo,
Deion
I'm
Sanders.
telling you, he was salivating over that
Yeah,
dude.
Yeah.
He
just
was like,
type it in.
he
Search. It
flat
should
out
be
said, "I
a
wish both of you guys was coming out right now this
All
year."
right. Y'all go ahead. I'll be
Yeah.
back. I'm gonna look at the video. Keep going.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying, man. We need to
But
get our
this way,
quarterback. If
but
we're
this
gonna
way,
waste time with another, like, look, Russell Wilson's okay. He ain't our future quarterback. I
nah.
need the guy that's gonna
Oh
be here
no.
for the next 10 years. You know what I'm saying?
But this way, I got a question for you. Who you
What
think
up?
we should get in the draft? This is my 3 picks. These my 3 quarterbacks I see we got to get.
All right,
I'm gonna go with Jaden Daniels if he not
first,
the
okay.
JJ
I think we
McCarthy
only
from
suggested
Michigan.
Russell because they wanted to get a veteran.
JJ
But to
McCarthy.
me, I'm with you.
No, I said JJ McCarthy from Michigan. The boy who just won the championship.
Yeah, McCarthy. Yeah.
Him and
McCarthy?
the third, yeah,
No, it
No,
it
JJ
that's
is
Ritter
JJ
McCarthy.
Jr. No,
McCarthy.
pass. That's Ritter Jr.
Junior. Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
pass on him. Well,
What
just my
about
opinion.
what
My
about
opinion.
the other
Bo Nix,
quarterback?
no. No.
No, I ain't saying Penix. I ain't saying Penix. Penix got too many injuries. That's his second round.
No. Say Bo Nix, no either.
No,
No.
I say Drake May.
Okay, Drake May, we got to get number 2.
Yeah, that's my pick.
Number 2.
Outside of Jay Daniels or Drake May. I don't want no Caleb Williams. I'm done seeing him.
I really, you know what I'm saying? I don't want someone to be compared. He's the one that's compared to athletic Brady. I would be honest. His offensive line wasn't that good. Also, he had a horrible defense. So a lot of those games weren't his fault. You know what I'm saying? That they lost this year. He actually had a better season than his Heisman season this year. My thing is this: whoever you choose, just don't be Carolina. Be the Texans. Whoever you choose. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, guys, Terry Fontenot is on his last year, his contract. He only had a 4-year deal. Him and Arthur did. He can't mess around. He got to either make the playoffs or find Arthur his next cash cow, like Thomas Dimitrov did with Matt Ryan. He has to. He either got to make the playoffs or find him his future cash cow. We get Jaden Daniels.
Well, that's the
I'm
same
taking this
thing,
number
'cause
7 right here on Bijan, and I'm giving it Jaden Daniels first and foremost.
Nah, Jay Daniels getting number uno. He get 1. Like Cam number,
Okay.
he get 1.
That's fine too. You know what I'm saying? But
One.
what I'm saying is, I
I think
just
any of
feel
those
like,
top 3 guys we'd be okay with. With the coaching staff we got, if you get May, if you get Caleb, if you get Daniels, we'd be fine with any of those 3.
yeah, and the other thing is, for everybody that's holding out hope on Ritter, If we get a rookie quarterback, they're not going to sit there and develop our rookie quarterback and Ridder. Y'all do understand that, right?
Ridder
Like,
is
Nah,
done.
or
He
I'm
is
just
done.
trying to kill the whole Ridder narrative
Ridder,
because
Ridder,
Ridder
just
done,
because
man.
he's cheap, it don't mean he's going to be here. When you hear Arthur Blank and Terry Fontenot talking about we got to improve that position, you know what I'm saying? That was the reason why Arthur Smith got fired because he trusted in Ridder. There's no way that Terry Fontenot is going to risk his last season as a GM who actually got some more power back or finally got some power to do what he wanted to do. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Y'all can fall and I've been listening to Tidy. He made some good points about taking them for their word. I don't take them for their word. Why was Rich McKay out behind the media overlooking things like this with his arms folded off in the shadow? He wasn't gone. Terry Beatles just was sitting on there. He was just the puppet right there. He
But
was his stunt double. You feel me?
but I, but what I could say though, Terry Fontenot, no, he can't mess around. I like when he said in the press conference, he said hold himself
Yeah.
accountable
It
and
all
stuff like
sound
that.
good.
And
I wish the brother well.
but it's Rich
I wish
McKay
him well.
fault though. I'm just saying because you got to think about it. Since Rich McKay was been since '03, he wanted to control how everything went, and I believe that's why Bill Belichick got that job because Bill Belichick went bumping head with Rich McKay. I'm glad Rich McKay is moved to the operation of soccer. That's where he deserved to be at because he was making bad decisions and giving Thomas and Mitchell the money for re-signing Julio Jones and Deion Jones and Desmond
Well, that was
Trufant.
Arthur Blank though. Arthur Blank
But
forced that.
Rich McKay would have some part to do it too. And
Well,
he
he
did.
helped them. He helped them structure it. The problem is, man, Matt and Julio contracts weren't bad initially. It said that Matt was a good soldier. He was a good teammate. So when Debo needed his money, he kicked his money down the road. Hey, I'll defer my money. I'll get it on the back end. Year after year after year. Everybody was sitting there blaming Matt Ryan in his contract when Matt Ryan, you wouldn't have had Julio from the jump if Matt Ryan didn't restructure his contract. You wouldn't have had Debo here. You wouldn't have had Big Grady. So that's a lot of Matt Ryan slander that people need to stop and recognize. Matt Ryan did everything for this organization to try to win. And they stabbed him in the back trying to get a Deshaun Watson. Didn't get him, and he asked to leave. You mad about Matt leaving? Why? He deferred money every year until his contract was out of control. That's not his fault. He was trying to keep his teammates there to help him win. So we all know Matt was cooked in his career. I understand that. Everybody do. But he didn't deserve to go out like that. And
But
What's up?
then,
What's up, Miss B?
especially people still lock Julio over Matt, which is crazy, bro. Like, this dude literally said, I'm up out of here, bro. I'm up out of here. Nah, I ain't rocking with them. He really did. Like, guys, I went to that training camp where it was a so-called holdout, not holdout. It was a holdout, bro. He would have his helmet. He would jog out there, no helmet. He would go in the line a couple of times, and he
you
would
gotta
take
think
his
about it.
helmet out and sit on the side of the sideline.
But you gotta think about it. When Dan Quinn was there, Dan Quinn was babying them. Dan Quinn got all the players to right the hell out, do what the hell they want to do. And well, Julio did some sucker shit. Excuse my French, because you knew the situation when we lost when we went. I think we went 7-10 that year, or 6. I know
Yeah.
we went to 4-12. When we went 4-12, he knew that we were having a new GM and new head coach. He waited till Shannon Sharp was on undisputed because Shannon Sharp called Julio, but like Julio, he was like, I don't think Julio's staying in Atlanta, man. He might want to leave. So he called Julio to make sure that it was clear. So that
Mm-hmm.
Julio did some sucker crap and said, "Oh, I'm out of here." You knew what was going on. You trying to go to the Nashville that you were gonna get a ring with AJ
And
Brown
he
because
knew he
AJ
was on
Brown was trying
TV.
to recruit him. Yeah.
He knew he
So
was
I'm
on
glad.
TV.
So
And
Julio
then
Jones.
Shannon said, bro, you know I'm
He
on
ain't
TV,
getting
right? He said,
no
yeah, I know.
ring. I tell you, when you leave here, you done. You ain't getting no
Well, look,
ring if
man,
you
we all
leave
know
here.
Matt that is toast. I'm not saying that. He overstayed his welcome 2 years. That's why we should have drafted Justin. He would have been a perfect mentor to Justin that year. But we didn't have the foresight because they ain't have no plan. That's why I don't trust anything what Arthur Blank said. Now, Toddy, we all agree on that. I don't trust what they say, face value. But they've been lying ever since he done made that switch. He went ahead and said there was a plan. There wasn't no damn plan. They went and hired they went and drafted Kyle Pitts for Matt Ryan. That came out of Terry Fontenot's mouth. Then he was mums the words sitting in the back because he wasn't able to come to the big boy table. Now he coming up saying that, oh, I chose this. But then Arthur Blank said that
Arthur.
that Rich McKay chose him. That basically stepped all over what he said in the press conference. So guys, don't look, this is a PR stunt right now. And I hope and pray that Terry don't make a mistake and think that he feel like he got more time than he actually do. This is make or break. If he don't get his quarterback or us make it to the playoffs, he is gone. And Rich McKay's going to take full control. See, y'all know y'all needed me. Now, watch.
I
That's
don't
what's
see
going
that
to happen.
happening. I just
Okay.
want to see this team improve and try to at least win 12, 11 games. I mean, I say 10 games be good enough, but I want more than 10. I kind of want this team to be hunger, discipline. I don't think this Raheem Moore gonna be playing this little soft ass cover three like teams expect us to be playing. I think we're gonna play a 3-4 defense, and I think teams are gonna have to show us respect when they put the shoulder pads and the chin straps on. I don't think it's gonna be the soft Atlanta Falcons. I think it's gonna be a hard nosed Falcon team, and the players who current on the roster, there might be some changes coming because you never know how this coaching staff gonna be. We got Zach Robinson, we got Jimmy Late. So, like I say, these players got to earn for these contracts. It's on the players too. It ain't only just the
Yeah.
coaches. It's the
No,
players.
no,
The
you're
players got
right.
to
You're right.
execute
You're right.
too.
You got new coaching
And I
staff.
and
Everybody gonna get evaluated. I feel you,
yeah,
brother.
I don't
I'm
want to hear
wishing
all
them
this.
well, man. I really do. I don't want to be a pessimist, throwing salt on people's wounds, but I didn't come away with Arthur Blank interview feeling all rosy. I like what he kind of contradicted some of the things that was said in the press conference. Terry said that was fully his choice. Arthur Blank said, it
But
is
I
what it
like,
is. Now, I don't even want to hang
but
up on that. Right now,
like I
I need
say,
us to get a quarterback. That's my main thing. I need us to get our quarterback, whichever
and we
one,
will,
and live with it with conviction. You know what I'm saying? We need our
we
franchise
will.
quarterback. We can't dilly dally. We don't understand how blessed we went from Mike Vick to Matt Ryan.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah, I agree. I
You know
know.
what I'm
Didn't
saying?
have to wait
Yeah.
long either.
Did you see the video?
Yeah, I just watched it. Just watched the video. It was the Sanders. Well, I'm just gonna say all the Sanders and Arthur Blank talking. Right. I heard Arthur Blank say, "I wish it was coming out this year."
He
And
said he wished both of them was coming out. I
and
know he would draft Shiloh just to get what's his name.
and
I,
I'm gonna say this too, Larry. What's the reported name? Is it Jeff or Jordan Schultz? Is it Jeff Schultz?
Jeff Schultz.
Jeff
Jeff
Schultz. Jeff
Schultz.
Schultz. Yes.
Yeah, about maybe about a month ago, he tweeted out something. You know, he pretty locked in with the Falcons.
Yeah.
He said, I'm paraphrasing, but he said the Falcons don't value Justin Fields. If they
No, they don't.
did, he would be here now. He also said in the same tweet, but they are very high on Shador
I
Sanders. They like
remember that
Shador. You
exact
remember that?
report, brother. But even goes further than that. Remember when Dion said he want his kids to go there?
Yeah, he told that scout
The
there.
Falcons scout was there for a week. Not a day. He was there for a whole week and stayed for the game. I'm telling you, man, the Falcons organization, if you think they were hot to trot with Deshaun Watson, it's the exact same thing for Shador Sanders. So if we go vet, now Raheem, he got his leash. You know what I'm saying? He got enough leash to go out, and if it's a bad season, we got a hard schedule next year, guys.
We do.
You know what I'm
But
saying? And
but
was our defense more predicated on us playing the only top quarterback we played was literally Jordan Love in his second game of the season. He's a totally different quarterback at the end of the year. And then the fifth game of CJ Stroud career.
Yeah,
If we played them at the end of the season, we would have got mollywop, bro.
yeah,
For real, for real. So again, we have the pieces there, but we have no pass rush. There's no way we beat into the season CJ Stroud without a pass rush or Jordan Love. We don't.
But
So
you know what I ain't mean
go
to cut
ahead.
you off. You know what we need to do, man? I think we need to just go ahead and get 2 picks in the first round, just how Houston did. Go ahead and get you a quarterback. Trying to let next year swap out, let somebody else get that our first and second round pick and get you a pass rush like on like what 12 or 13 or 14. I'll not say 13, but I like to say 22 or 21, because like that's the only way we're gonna get some good quality picks. But if we don't, I expect us to trade up and get us our quarterback, and then you go in the second round, you go ahead and get your edge rusher or get your wide receiver, because we need another wide receiver outside of Drake London. Drake London needs some help because I'm tired of him trying to do everything on his own and Kyle Pitts ain't trying to get open. I want Kyle Pitts to have a breakout year. I hope that knee stay healthy. I know he have a good offseason with his girlfriend, I mean his wife and his son. But when you come on that practice field, I want to see explosive Kyle Pitts 2021. So, but like I said, I think we can win 12 games or 13 games because only teams I see will be hard is the AFC West. And probably
That,
Okay.
that's probably about it.
that's going to all
I
depend
think
on who the
I think so.
quarterback is.
It depends on
You're
the
right, y'all.
quarterback, bro. Like we can't have subpar quarterback play going in there, and I have to look at it, but I'm not sure how Russell Wilson played. I think they played against the division that we got to play this season. I got to go back and look at it, but
Mm,
that's about the
I
best
think
option,
I
man.
think
I
it'd
the
be
more I think
better.
about Justin Fields, man, I don't know. Could he be Kevin Love? I mean, Jordan Love. Could he, mature?
mm-mm.
But see, that's the thing.
He inconsistent, man. And I'm gonna
But
be honest with you,
yeah,
man.
I
And I'm gonna
feel
be
you.
honest with you. He had two different offense coordinators. That was the problem with Justin Fields, because Justin Fields had Mac, what's his name, Mac Kaspersky, who he with Kansas right now. The white ball head dude. He was with
Matt
Chicago
Nagy.
Bears, I
Matt
think.
Nagy.
Yeah,
Nagy.
Matt Nagy. He had Matt Nagy his first year. Then his second year, this year here, he had some that I guess the white dude. I don't know the dude name, but
The
he
head coach
they
was the offense coordinator too, I think.
he was awful all year. You had DJ Moore and Claiborne. Claiborne couldn't get the same paces with DJ Moore. It just wasn't working. But Justin Fields inconsistent for me because he like to run the ball too much, and he be some games he might score, some games he gets sacked, and he had a lot of fumbles. Like I've seen when he played against Minnesota, he was getting his ass tore up, and he barely won that
Why
game. So
why does he keep getting linked to us? Is anybody in our brass
But
they
well, here's the
interested in
thing:
him?
we are so look. They look at Desmond Ridder and Taylor Heineken and like them dudes are desperate. They're desperate. The same reason why they thought that DeJounte was just gonna go for a biscuit and a bagel. You know what I'm saying? Because we're Atlanta, bruh. And outside of talking to Alex Anthopoulos, ain't nothing going around with that. No foolishness with Alex Anthopoulos because he has established us as a premier team in baseball. But with these Falcons and with these Hawks, no, bruh. It's the okie doke. You gonna take what I say and like it. Cause you the
Well,
Hawks.
I
And that's what it
understand with
is.
the
Or
Hawks
you the
because
Falcons. And that's what it
well,
is,
no,
bruh.
because the
Until we
Falcons got a new
prove,
regime.
huh?
nah, I
The
think the
Falcons
Falcons
got a new
go
regime,
more
is what
farther
I'm
than the
saying.
Hawks right now. And not trying to
Yeah,
speak
I
negativity.
No, but I'm just saying,
the Hawks are just trash.
guys,
Yeah, they totally different. That the Falcons will get a Super Bowl or get a ring before them Hawks. The Hawks got to
all
turn
I'm
that whole
saying right
GM
now
around.
is at the very least, uh, that's how teams look at the Hawks and the Falcons. We don't get the deals, and we rarely get players coming in here in their prime. Like to have someone like Jesse Bates to come in his prime is a rarity. The last
Mm-hmm.
time that happened was John Abraham. So
Yep.
we really got to look at it. Tony G was a trade. You know what I'm saying? He didn't willingly come here. He got traded because he wanted a chance to win, and Kansas City wasn't winning. You know what I'm saying? But he didn't come here as a free agent. And even then, he was past his prime going to the end of his career. You feel me? So to get someone like Jesse Bates right in his prime is just like, excuse me, John Abraham. I want us personally, I want us to get our quarterback.
Me too.
And if that sacrifices wins this season, then wins be damned.
Who do you want, Larry? Like
I
realistically,
want Jaden Daniels, man.
Me too.
It's somebody who can get you 1,000 yard rushing and also 4,000, well, almost 4,000. but he didn't play in the SEC championship, or he would have had it. He had like 3,700
Well,
something. You know what I'm saying?
I think
So,
I
we
think he
all on
had
the same
4,000
page.
too, didn't he? 4,000 passing.
well, did he play
He
in the?
did.
I don't think he. I thought he was just short
Well,
of it.
Yeah,
either
But
had
either
that or
way,
42
he was right there
touchdowns.
around it. You know what I'm saying?
I'll look it up.
Well,
He
but
had 40
Well,
touchdowns, 40 touchdowns and 4 interceptions.
40
look, I
touchdowns,
think
4
we all on the
interceptions,
same.
guys.
We all on the same page about Daniel.
I
So
think James Daniels is the best quarterback out there. If Penix didn't have two bad knees, he would be the
Mm.
second on my list. To
And
be
the
honest,
arms. Don't forget the arm
yeah,
injuries too. He had
because
two of them.
well, he shoulder that's fine, but he still throw the ball with touch better than outside of Shador with touch. Shador had the best touch with the worst offensive line in the league. I mean, in college football. So when I look at that, you got a trash offensive line like that and still throw it for 300 yards. You know, that's why Arthur Blank is salivating over him. You know what I'm saying? But we don't have a year like fan base want to win now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
We don't want to go
Facts.
8 years without loot. You know what I'm saying? Without a
Mm-mm.
winning
yeah.
season.
Because we did
So
them two handicap years with Arthur Smith for 2 years, so we can't. We know we're not in position to do it again.
with the
No,
fairy
sir.
tale, with the fairy tale of this was the plan. No, it wasn't. Once y'all made Matt Ryan restructured again, the plan was moving forward with Matt Ryan to the end of the last 3 years of his contract. That was the plan. That's why you drafted tight end. That's
But
why before the draft, Terry said, me and Arthur Smith collaborated and said we wanted to get Pitts for Matt Ryan. They came out of his mouth.
All right,
So
let me jump in real quick,
go
Larry,
ahead,
not to
brother.
cut you off. But this is for
Oh
the
no,
entire panel. This comes from Mr. 912. He says, so what makes you guys so sure that Jaden Daniels game transfers to the NFL?
it's me. I'm gonna go first. I feel like Jay Dez was more ready because he read what the defense give him. He read his progression correctly. He can read through from linebackers to safeties, from single coverage. It don't matter what it is. The reason why I say James Daniels ready because he's remind me like another Lamar Jackson, but he's more better with his arm decision and playability. And he can stand plays by running the ball. He don't have to run all the way, but you might think he might run it. But he trying to make sure the receiver get open one on one so he could throw it so only the receiver can catch it. On, on,
no, the man
on
had
how more.
350 yards and 200 yards rushing. Like, what are we talking about, bro? That is a project that I would take a risk on. That's low risk, high reward. At the very least, he should be better than Justin Fields. You know what I'm saying? Should be, especially with this genius top what Sean McVay 2.0 that we got in Zach Robinson. If he's the jizzer, if he's supposed to be the jizzer, see, that's what I like about what Coach is doing. He's getting people that he know is smarter than him. He's not trying to say, "Oh, I'm the genius. I'm gonna run the defense." You know what I'm saying? Nobody can out coach me. Nah,
mhm.
get people in there. He wants to be a coach. He wants to be the head coach. You know what I'm saying? He understands. No, I got too much to worry about. I got too many hats to put on to be worried about the game plan and all that. All I'm gonna do is look over the defensive game plan. If I disagree, I may interject a little bit, give an opinion, but I'm gonna let them guys cook because that's why I hired them. That's what a real head coach do. Same way with how I did like the structure of the well no, let me get off that. I Mr. 912, basically, in my opinion, he's the most talented high reward player in this draft coming up. You know what I'm saying? Now, would I pick him over Shador? No, I personally wouldn't because I think Shador is the best pure passer in his class. You know, he just didn't come out this season, so that's all. Yeah,
Yeah, I'm gonna piggyback off Larry. He took all my points, but
my
yeah,
bad.
no, you good. It's the truth. Is the truth, and the point is, Jalen Daniels talented. You gotta see. That's why goes back to our coaching staff again. I'm so glad we got rid of the stiff and we bought in Raheem. With Raheem, you add Zach Robinson, and now you add, like I say, whether it's Caleb, May, Jalen, hell, even if it's Penix, even if we got to draft Penix, even if it's Penix with Zach Robinson, I would feel so comfortable with a talented quarterback with Zach Robinson, a guy that used to play quarterback, a guy that has worked with quarterbacks the last 3 seasons, been in the Super Bowl with quarterbacks, a guy that has learned under McVay, learned under Shanahan, the same offense that was historic here a few years ago. And my head coach is already experienced in that offense too. Don't forget, Raheem coached wide receivers in that historic offense in 2016. So he practically know the offense his damn self. So, like I say, with these coaches adding with that talent with Jalen Daniels, man, sign me up immediately. I'll be going back to some games and I'll damn sure go buy me a Jalen Daniels jersey. Because I know shit gonna be so much better.
All right, let
I
me.
wouldn't be against Drake, man. But yeah, go ahead. My bad. I just
No, you
saw
good.
Stacey B.
You good.
What she said.
I'm gonna welcome in Anthony White and also Red Swarm. How y'all doing, fellas?
What's up, fellas? How y'all doing, man?
Good, man.
My
Good,
boy
good. Hey, can
Anthony
you hear me,
White,
Toddy?
Red, Rose, Win, Amy,
Yeah.
Dixon, Wade, Tyler Jones,
we,
Red Swarm, man. I'm on here with some legends, man. I appreciate y'all boys,
we,
man.
we
What's up, Ant? What's
finally
up,
meet
Swarm?
Anthony
What's up?
White.
What's
What
up,
up?
y'all?
What up, Big Red?
What's
What
up,
up, man?
man?
What's up, everybody?
What up, Swarm?
What up, Swarm in the house?
What up,
All right.
Yes,
Swarm?
sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I think I might have lost my visual on y'all, but can y'all hear me?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
you
got you,
coming
Yeah,
in
we
man.
can
great.
hear you.
All right, that's good. That's good.
You
That's
sound
good.
the best of everybody.
Yeah, you do. You must got one of those
First time.
expensive mics.
No, it
He
ain't that.
lied.
Hey, look, Toddy, I
Hey,
did something.
Tidy,
Don't know what it is.
He got one of them minister mics, man.
Yeah, you do.
Oh
World
my God.
changes.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, but you know, Toddy, Larry made a comment just a moment ago about the way that they view us around the NFL, and I have to agree with him. And the reason is that I watched the Super Bowl tonight. I'm sure y'all did too. One thing that's very, very obvious is if you don't have him playing quarterback, you just a team in the NFL, man. You ain't really making no noise.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason why I agree with what Larry said, with the way that they view the Hawks and they view the Falcons, is we don't have him at the quarterback position. See, the Braves have Ronald Acuna.
Yeah.
He's one of the top 5 superstars in MLB, man.
2.
Yeah, top two. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
well. I mean, let's just say this: he won the league MVP this year,
Yes, sir.
so he's there. He's there.
Mm-hmm.
Anthopoulos has got that fixed. We are working on getting that fixed for the Falcons, and until we get that quarterback, y'all, we're gonna still just be, And it's not even just that we are just a team in the NFL. We are a team in the worst division in the NFL.
Yeah.
So, if you ask me, this team is locked, is loaded, is ready to go. We just don't have a gunman who can pull the trigger, man. And that's what we got to do. I hear y'all on the Shadua Sanders thing. I could go point for point with y'all over
Yeah.
why I like Jaden Daniels, why I like even Michael Penix as a pure passer. But ain't no way in the hell you take him at 8 because
No,
of
no,
the
no.
injury history on him. But I can't really dig the Shadua Sanders conversation just yet because he elected to stay.
True.
And I really can't see, I can't get myself excited to talk about what we're gonna do in 2025 because I believe if we get this thing right in 2024, we're gonna make some noise in the NFL. And then if it's done right, and if, like my man said, if we go 12-5 in 2024, something definitely went right, and we sure enough won't be looking for no quarterback in 2025.
Yeah. No,
So
I agree with
that's
you.
my
I
thoughts on
don't
that,
want it to
man.
go for Shador. That mean we had a horrible season.
There you go. Yeah,
But what I
facts,
was saying
Larry.
was if we go for like Jane, if we give up a whole bunch of picks give up our leverage in building this team, filling other holes, then yeah, guys, I don't know what we're gonna do against a strong schedule with a rookie quarterback. But if he's as good as we hope he is, then that trial by fire is gonna help him. You know what I'm saying? And then the following year, we make up for it. It just depends on how much it's gonna cost. If we got to give up, I don't even care about Bijan. If you got to give up Bijan or Pitts, sweeten the pot, do something. You know what I'm saying? Just don't say it's just all Pitts. Like I'm on that, right? That's what time I'm on. We got to get our quarterbacks back because again, Kansas City ain't better than Baltimore, and they definitely not better than San Francisco. They just got him.
Yeah, the teams are not. As a whole, the teams are not. Those players are better teams. But where they cannot overcome Kansas City is where number 15 comes into the equation.
Yeah.
Facts. Big facts.
You got to worry about Joe Burrow, though. He coming back, too, from that injury.
Man, look,
bro, I'm gonna tell you straight up, he ain't Patrick Mahomes, man. I saw Patrick Mahomes do some things this year with a subpar team, off schedule, you name it, man. I really don't care what the situation is. Tucking the ball, scrambling to get 6 yards, turning into 9 yards.
3 people to get that one.
That dude is a master,
down.
Man. He's a master.
He was down by 3 yards. He was running harder than his running back, bro. Like, come on, man. Like, look.
It's tight. Is that the second play you were talking about?
All right, Joe Burrow is cool.
That's it.
Okay. Because I remember one time he went around to the corner, and then it was another 4th down play.
Yeah, like Joe Burrow is cool, man. He ain't Patrick Mahomes, bro. Think about it. Joe Burrow, his wide receiver group is one of the best in NFL history when you really look at it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that dude got some weapons. Look at this wide receiver crew right here, man. Dropping balls every which way. He up there laying it up like this grape I put in my mouth. And it's still dropping.
Man, ain't not one of them boys what you would consider a number 1 wide receiver in the NFL, man.
Outside of Kelsey.
Yeah. Well, Kelsey tight end.
Yeah.
Exactly. So the wide receiver core is
I told y'all when the regular season ended that they would flip that switch. I said, don't pay attention.
They did.
Don't pay no attention to them dropping the balls. When the playoffs start, these boys are going to be like Shaq and Kobe. And they flipped that switch. They did just like this. Flip that
Man, Shaq and Kobe, man. It's MJ.
Yeah. And Red, I got to tell you, man, I saw something that showed me something tonight, Tidy, that I said, man, this dude, the conversation, nobody knows what the future holds. We don't know if he's going to go from 3 to 5 to 6 to 7. But I'm going to tell you something, man. When that boy came onto the field, that last drive in overtime,
it was over.
The way he was, Larry, the way he was hitting them hand signals and the way he looked, I said, they finna score a touchdown. You know what he reminded me of? He reminded me of Tom Brady, how when the other team had the ball and Brady knew that he was going to get a chance to get the ball, he used to stand up on the sideline and start playing toss with a receiver. And he would look over onto the field on occasion. I can't tell you how many times I've seen him do that, walk onto that field and go down and end the game. Man, that's what I got that same feeling from Patrick Mahomes when he got on the field his last drive.
One time, it got like clockwork. I just got to the point, I was like, well, how much time left? Brady got time? Oh, yeah.
Hey, y'all seen deep cover, right?
I was like, don't leave no time on the clock. Because if you leave
y'all seen
time.
deep cover? No, not deep cover. It was Mr. Society. We got him up in the things that you effed up, right? You know you
done effed up. Yeah.
Exactly. That's what it is. That's what it is.
Bill Nunn was a detective.
Yeah.
I like him as the actor.
Bill Duke. Bill Nunn.
Yeah, Bill Dukes. My bad. You're right, bro. Yeah. Yeah.
But it'd be like clockwork. It's like clockwork with Mahomes.
Yeah.
Anytime. And then what fucked up, the 49ers kept settling for field goals. I'm like, y'all trying to win? You got to win with touchdowns. That's how you beat Mahomes. You trying to win field goal? I said, okay. When they kick that field goal, field goal, Well, both of it, when they kicked it, when the kicker missed the field, when the kicker missed the extra kick
Yeah, that's an omen. That's a bad sign.
and they left it to within 3 points. I said Mahomes gonna tie the game. It's
Yeah.
gonna go to overtime, and if the
Yeah.
49ers don't score a touchdown, he gonna go down there and score a touchdown.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
That's all
I
right,
mean,
man.
that's that guy, man. He is the Brady of the generation. He's on track
Yeah.
with his mind, with his arm, with his legs. Put all that together. Dude is on track to be the GOAT.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then what the thing about Mahomes too is, you know, you had, you know, the unfortunate situation with his dad getting that DUI, and that was kind of part of the storyline.
Boy, his daddy wild, lady time.
Boy, he's super wild, boy.
Yeah, his family is wild. His daddy, his brother,
yeah, they are
wife,
there. They are.
Hey, they 30 for 30. You can just put 30 for 30 on his relative.
Reds ain't 30 for 30.
I'm just saying, you ain't even gotta be lead character. He can be like Raising Kanan. All the characters excited except for Kanan, boy. And that's Mahomes. It'll be Mahomes, the Raising Mahomes. Everybody excited except for Mahomes.
You know, that was kind of a little bit of the media storyline. Like, how is Patrick gonna react? You know, is he gonna be is he gonna throw him off his game? I'm like, man, that's not
what
he gonna deal with that after the game. He'll deal with that He'll deal with that on Tuesday.
And Toddy, you know what? Everybody know their family.
With it after
that boy ain't worried about that. He was focused, man.
Right.
We all know our family. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Drunk ass daddy.
He know
and his crazy ass wife and his silly ass brother. They used to all that shit, man. Come on. It's like clout. It gets to the point, man. I'm just waiting for y'all to mess up. If y'all ain't messing up, it's quiet around the house when they ain't messing up. He be like, man, I can relax because I'm sure he is gonna spend the rest of his career bailing all they asses out of trouble, boy.
And his lawyers stay paid. His lawyers stay paid. Please believe
boy, that retainer, you better believe that retainer better get there on time every month, boy. His lawyer gonna get his money before Tony Soprano lawyer got his money. Goddamn.
AJ 5 years.
You know he gonna need it.
Is that what somebody's suggesting, or
what's that?
This ain't 80.
No, I see what he
5 years, 85 million. No,
I see that, Mr. CDX for life.
No, sir.
I don't want the 5th year. I take the 5th year off. I give him 4.
Y'all know I ain't good at math. What's the average out too?
17.
Oh, I can do that.
Yeah, 35. Yeah.
We got to get a pass rusher then.
Yeah, we got to do that, Larry.
Out to try.
And no, the crazy thing about Pat, man, he's like the 8th highest paid NFL quarterback, kind of like Brady was.
Yes, he won't be after. He won't be that after March. He's gonna get another extension. Believe that.
Nah, I don't think so.
I think so.
Win.
What? Well, whatever Brady
want to win more. He pretty much done said he chasing Brady, man.
They restructure his contract every season, though.
I know, but
he go to the table every year.
Toddy, did they ever say what happened?
Ain't got no wide receiver.
Did they ever say what happened with Travis Kelce, man? Why he ran up on Andy Reid like that?
Because he wasn't getting the ball. He had no catches in the first half.
He was frustrated about not getting the ball.
Like, man, look here, fat boy. Give me his ball. Wow.
Oh, that wasn't on them. That was on Warren. I mean, that boy had Travis Kelce locked down in the first half, man.
He did. You can get him open.
Matter of fact, when he got out the game, that's when he started gelling.
Yeah.
Oh, you can run plays to get them open. You know what I'm saying? But Patrick.
Yeah, he a bad boy, man. I ain't taking nothing from Travis Kelce. He a bad boy, man.
Yeah, but still, they had Travis Kelce
on and off the field.
Patrick Mahomes. He wasn't Patrick.
Yeah. You're right, Larry.
Travis Kelce until Patrick. Look, man. I'm just to the point, man. We got to stop people in the round with our quarterback situation.
Yeah, I'm with you, Larry.
We got to get our quarterback guy. I mean, the only reason why I even entertain Justin Fields for like a split second is because he's younger and maybe it could work. Maybe it could be a Jordan Love situation. But the more I think about it, it's like, nah, the Bears is looking for somebody to be a fool to give him a first round for him. You know what I'm saying?
He ain't getting no first.
No. I would basically do it. I would say, look, guys, I'm going to give you a third round with a conditional second if we re-sign him. And that's what it's gonna be. If you don't like that, kick rocks, draft Caleb Williams. He don't want to be there, and have Justin Fields and Caleb. Y'all deal with that situation like RG3 and Kirk Cousins. Holla at me. You know what I'm
But
saying?
see, Larry,
He
this is the
feel like he
thing.
crazy too.
This is the thing, and this is what Titus said earlier, and I like the proposal that Titus put out there. With
What?
one little change to it. Titus said 2 seconds, and that might be what it takes, because I hear what you're saying, Larry, and whether we value him that highly here in Atlanta or not, it's gonna be competition for him, man. There's teams
Yep.
out there, that's not a smoke screen that they're putting up. There might even be a team in the top 3 that values him more than, well, let me say it like this.
Lord, please,
Yeah,
please,
yeah. It
please.
could be a team up in the top of this draft that values Justin Fields more than, say, Jaden Daniels.
Hmm.
So if
That'd be the
they
best
swing a
scenario.
trade, then that means that one of the top 3, and I'm saying Jaden Daniels in this situation because Caleb Williams is going number 1,
Right.
point blank, period. If
Yeah.
Chicago makes a deal with Washington, which means they only move down 1 position, and then you have to look at the possibility that they're going to keep Justin and draft that Marvin Harrison Jr., which is a win-win for us. Or they're going to take Caleb Williams at number 1, and they're going to deal Justin. If they do that, then it's going to be competition for Justin Fields, man. It's teams out there who need a quarterback, specifically all of us teams that drafted a quarterback in the year Ridder came out. That was a
True.
garbage quarterback class.
True. Very true. One of the worst
Every
ever.
team that drafted one of them
Except for
boys
Purdy.
is looking for a quarterback right now,
Except for
man.
Purdy. Purdy was the best of them. He was the last pick in the draft.
Yeah, unknown. Yeah,
Right. Mr. Irrelevant.
yeah.
That's how bad
Crazy.
that. And that's why I said before the draft, I was telling people I would not draft a quarterback in that class. I told people that's the worst quarterback class in the last 15 years. And it
Yeah.
came to fruition. Like the number 1 quarterback that was drafted 20th in the draft. Yo, if the first quarterback is drafted 20th, you know the class is trash.
It's
And the second
garbage.
Trash.
one
Yeah,
Absolute
yeah.
trash.
I mean, you know it. And the second quarterback was drafted in the 3rd round.
3rd round.
And then the next
74th.
one was in the 4th. Then the next
Yeah.
was in the 5th. Like,
Yeah.
bro, that is a horrible quarterback class. That everybody passed on Purdy. And I think Purdy is a part of that system that Kyle Shanahan brought that out of him.
Oh, ain't no
I
doubt
like
about
the
it,
kid.
bro.
I like the kid. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I don't think he did anything wrong to lose the game.
Right.
But again, it's a maturation, you know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
Kyle Shanahan sold him. If he would have ran the ball right there when they got down there to the 5-yard line, he got first down, 5-yard run, Christian McCaffrey. I said, oh, they about to punch this thing in.
Yeah.
He did it on 2 consecutive times, bro. He did it 2 consecutive times. I was doing the watch party. I'm like, oh, there go Kyle Shanahan being too cute.
Yep.
He's smarter than everybody in the room. We just got through with that with 3 years of Arthur Smith.
Oh,
He
yeah,
was dumb with a ego, and that's why he kept with Ridder, because he thought he could make Ridder better.
Yeah.
His scheme and his play caller could make him better when he couldn't. You know what I'm saying?
He had no proof. He had
Kyle
no
Shanahan,
proof that he could do that.
Purdy is not bad, man. Purdy
Purdy
feels
is good.
like
Pretty good quarterback.
Yeah,
He is.
Purdy feels like what Tom Brady was at the beginning of that run.
Right.
He would do nothing to lose the game, but that defense has to do what they did. I felt like Kyle Shanahan sold that Super Bowl just like he sold ours. And the proof is in the pudding now. You got 3 chances that Kyle Shanahan done got to the Super Bowl. He done sold everyone.
He can't
It's
win.
like it's
a lot
like
of people.
It's like he want to get the credit. It's like he
Yeah,
want to get the credit for the win
I
or
want to
something.
be.
Like
It's a thing about coaches that are the play callers. They always have that ego that they are the best play caller in the league, and sometimes you got to step back and look at things three-dimensionally. And
We
Cal
didn't
still
we didn't
had,
need
he
we
still
didn't
ain't
need Kyle.
apologized for that, bro.
I agree with your
We,
comment,
we
Wallace,
didn't
down there.
we didn't need Kyle when you hit Julio on the 22 yard
We didn't
line.
need
And that's
nobody.
what
And the report
that's why
about
I'm so
Matt
upset
saying
with
that,
Matt because you failed to take control. You didn't need
well,
Kyle any longer. Hit Julio on 22 yard line. Kyle, you can turn the radio off. Turn the headset off. You good. Matt,
I agree with you,
close
Rick.
this
I
deal.
agree with you,
Close
but
this deal, Matt. You don't need
I
Kyle. You
I
don't need
agree with
Dan.
you.
Close this fucking deal if you my quarterback and you fail.
Yeah, I agree
Mm-hmm.
with that. But I will say Matt Ryan had the worst career of his career the year before when he was going bumping heads and going off script. So
Oh
when
yeah,
he made
talking about the
Matt
year
is a,
before the Super Bowl.
yeah, Matt
The,
is a man of
yeah,
his
that
word.
was that
You
was
know what I'm saying?
bad.
Matt's a man
21
of his word.
turnovers.
And they had that come to Jesus. And he was like, all right, I'm gonna listen to you. I'm not gonna go off script. That's why Roddy
Yeah,
White got
you
up out
did
of there
good.
most likely. And
MVP.
then he was like, he
But you
got
didn't
me
need
here.
him
I'm
after
gonna
that.
trust him. But no, he
You
really
didn't
did.
need him. You
He
didn't
really
need him
did.
after you hit Julio. Once
He
you
could
hit
have been like,
Julio,
you'll be
you were
mad at me
good.
at the parade on Peace Street.
Right. Be mad at me at the
Yeah.
party. But once you hit Julio, turn the headset off. All right,
Yep.
y'all. 3 runs, field goal. We'll get out of here. That's
Yep.
all I needed Matt to do. I didn't
And
need
if we
nothing
lose a
fancy.
game,
I didn't need nothing else.
Matt would have
Right. If we
jumped on the
lose the
score.
game because you do that, then okay, Matt, fine. But you ain't losing the game because you running the clock. The Patriots had 2 timeouts left. We run the ball 3 times. You get rid of them 2 timeouts. At worst, Matt Bryan coming in kicking that ball at the
But
25-yard line.
didn't we correct me if I'm wrong, but did we not run the ball on that next play after Julio caught the ball? We lost 2
No,
yards, I think.
no.
Yeah, it don't
You
matter.
sure?
We could have just kneeled. We literally could have kneeled. Like we ran, lost 2 yards, then we tried to pass. We had a penalty. We
Offside.
took,
And
yeah,
you remember Tevin
yeah,
Jake
Coleman got hurt
Matthews.
too.
Yeah.
yeah. So
Oh,
guys,
that
it was
killed
just a
me.
cavalcade, but it wasn't even that play. It was a possession before when we went pass.
That was a
Went
holding
out
penalty, not
before
an
we threw the
outside.
interception. Before we
Holding
threw the
penalty. Okay.
interception, the possession
Oh, the
before we
whole
threw the
fourth quarter.
interception, we went pass, 3 and out. They got the ball, they scored, and then we had that, it's a turnover, and they scored like that, 14 points like that. That's how the game really turned. That's when it was like, they down by 8. They went for 2 to make it down by 8. If they
28-20.
missed that, defensively, if they would have made a stop on any of those 2-point conversions, we had enough points to win, guys. Statistically, if you go back and look at that game, you could have kneeled the ball as long as you ran the clock. Not kneel the ball, but as long as you ran 3 and out on it, the way they were playing, you gave them, they had one good drive and then they had a short field and scored quickly. Statistically, man, we really just crapped the bed on that. We literally just handed the game away worse than Seattle did, man. Like that was the biggest choke job in the history of sports.
Hey,
And see,
Toddy.
that's
It really
why
was.
you can't call Brady the GOAT, really, because you got to think about it. Let's think
Well,
about a lot of these Super Bowls he won.
He
3
put
of
up
them,
the points
th-
necessary
he took
to knock
the
that deficit
opportunity.
down, man.
We choked
Yeah,
it, but he took the
he
opportunity,
still
bro.
he won that
he still
game,
don't got
man.
gift wrapped. He still got gift wrapped 2 Super Bowls and got
Well, I mean,
spy-gated with 3 of them.
well,
Well, if it's
well,
a
I
fifth,
just
we be
That's
drunk,
watched,
5. That's
fellas.
5 of it rings.
I just
If it was
watched
a fifth, we
Patrick
be drunk,
Mahomes
fellas.
get gifted too. The only thing
Thank you, bro. Hey, my
the only
drill
thing that I
sergeant,
saw him,
my
Oh, you
drill
over there
sergeant
talking
in the
about it?
army,
Yo,
and Todd, I know you don't do a lot of cussing, man. I don't like to too much use the word if at all.
If it was a fifth, we
When
be
I was
drunk.
in the army, I had a drill sergeant who used to say this. He say, if worms had machine guns, the birds wouldn't fuck with them. That's a big if. But
Shout out my drill
yeah,
sergeant.
yeah,
yeah,
man, yeah. So
yeah.
he don't know nothing but guns and grenades. That's all he know, man. So
Red Swarm. Next time, leave the Rambo critique to yourself, man. Feel like I'm finna call
hey,
That was a
Richard
good one
Crenna
though.
up here in a
You got
minute.
to
It
use that
was a
one.
good
Yeah,
one,
that was a
yeah.
man.
good one. That was a good one.
That was a good one.
I
I
never
ain't
heard
Hey,
that
never
one
heard that
before.
one.
Toddy,
Man, I ain't never
I
heard that one before.
was in some. I was listening. I think it was Miss ATL, Miss Atlanta, B Atlanta. the
Yeah.
other night, and Red was in the chat too. We was in the chat, just texting back and forth. I say Red love his movies now. He can give you a line out of 90% of the movies. I guarantee y'all, if y'all think of a movie, I promise you Red can give you a line out that movie, man.
Oh yeah,
That dude
he
is a
a movie
movie scholar.
connoisseur.
He is,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah. Red's like
He is.
only one few people that I would like not, like question they knowledge on movies because I love movies too. But Red
Yeah.
know his stuff, especially
I
like his
love to sit
genre.
down and
Like,
have a drink with my boy one day, man. Just chill and talk, man.
Yeah.
Facts.
I'm gonna try to
Hey, well, like
set
I
up
said,
some meetups for
tight
next
is
year,
to
man.
music, but
Yeah, I'm the
I'll
tight
be
music
is a
guy.
there,
music
Tidy.
connoisseur.
I'll be there, Tidy.
Yeah, I'm
Hey,
gonna set something up, man.
yeah. Hey, Tidy, I want to give you this little tidbit. I think y'all are all find it interesting because I know, especially Larry, I know y'all dig into like posts and social media things and do your homework on these players, man. But I saw something today that really got me excited. Y'all know that Zach Robinson used to be with PFF, right?
Yep.
So
yeah, yeah.
I saw a clip with him, man, where he was there with the dude with the kind of like curly hair, the tall dude who's on PFF analysis.
No, I know. I
And
think I know you're talking
you know which one I'm talking about? Yeah.
about.
I know what you're
And
talking about, bro.
yeah, he was asking Zach Robinson, when he was with PFF, it was a clip 5 years ago. But
Yep.
he was having Zach Robinson break down how he analyzes quarterbacks. Oh man, that thing was deep. But I came away from it with this, y'all, and I want to tell y'all this. Man, we finna see something with this team right here, man.
Yep.
We
I
finna see
told you,
something with this
he ain't
team,
gonna
man.
he ain't gonna put
I
up
hope
with no
so, man.
trash. Like, did he sound like he gonna put up some trash like Ritter? I bet he
No,
gonna
no, no, no.
laugh
It
that
really
trash up out of here.
it
Let me speak on
really
that,
was
fellas.
his mastery and his knowledge of the position of what it takes.
Right. He
Now
know
I think
Ritter
Desmond
can't do
Ritter is
shit to him,
gone.
boy.
I
For
think
sure.
Yeah.
Desmond Ritter is gone. There's no chance with Desmond Ritter. But what I'm saying is, I think he has the skills and the knowledge that he can definitely take a quarterback. He don't have to have a quarterback that's already got the intangibles. He don't have to have Russell Wilson or Kirk Cousins because they're trying to paint that narrative now saying that he had Matthew Stafford, which was Matthew Stafford came out of UGA with
Yeah.
his talent, man.
Yeah,
Let's
No
be
doubt.
real about it. Yeah.
yeah.
He won with
So,
Baker Mayfield last year.
Yes, he
yes.
did.
But I
Yeah, he
honestly
did make Baker
believe
look better.
you
Yeah.
give that boy Jaden Daniels, you give that boy, and I'm gonna say this. I know a lot of people it kind of splitting our fan base. You give that boy Justin Fields,
I
you
don't
give
know
that
about that.
boy whoever, he gonna light it up, man. He gonna do something with him with this offense, man. And that's my take right there. But Larry,
I
I'm
agree
gonna
with you,
end,
Swan.
I'm gonna hush my mouth after this. I told Larry the other night the key to us for me in this whole draft is Marvin Harrison Jr. If somebody take that boy within the top three, that means
Yeah.
that Drake May or Jaden Daniels has got pushed down to two teams, 4 and 5, who don't need a quarterback. That opens up the opportunity for us to move up.
Well, we're
And
gonna move up regardless, Swan. Either we're gonna get up to the Pats pick or the Chargers pick. So it's either gonna be 3 or 5,
Yeah, Chargers
in
number
my
5.
opinion.
yeah,
And
I can see that.
I see Marvin whatever that right receiver going to the Patriots or the Cardinals.
Yeah, I've
You
been
Yeah,
see that
seeing
And
that
happen,
too.
fellas?
we at 3 or 5, then like Swarm said, it's gonna really open. All we need is somebody in the top 3 or 5 to take Marvin, and it's
Yep.
gonna really. We're gonna definitely get the guy we want then.
Yep.
I know. I
Yep.
seen a report today that said the Patriots are open to moving down. Like they want to
Yeah.
fill their
Number 3
Yeah,
pick.
I think I saw that.
yeah number 3 pick.
come on,
And guess what? It
Falcons.
said
Come on.
they only said it would take 1 first rounder and 2 second rounders. Meaning
I saw that same
they ain't gonna try
analysis.
to
Yeah.
kill you for your first rounder next year and the year after. And
Yeah.
man, if we can get away with if we can move up with just giving up that 8th pick and 2 second rounders, that would be a fucking steal.
Mm-hmm.
Highway
Let me, let
robbery.
me let me speak on that, fellas.
Who said that? Ant?
Yeah, it's me.
Go ahead, bro.
Go ahead.
Let me start at the beginning. I want to answer the question Tyler had. I'm gonna go back to the Super Bowl. First of all, I was telling my son, I was watching the Super Bowl with my sons tonight. One on 13, one on 9. And I told him, man, even though Kansas City or the 49ers hit my team, I'm Falcon for life. It's great to see a quarterback like Patrick Mahomes do his job, man, do what he do. Because you don't see quarterbacks like this, man. Like
Yeah.
this is history, y'all. Think about this.
Yeah. Yeah.
He taking over from Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, all these Drew Brees. I know people ain't called. There's some great quarterbacks in this last era. He the next
Yeah.
guy.
Yeah.
So I
Yep.
told him, man, don't take it for granted about this kid, because it ain't gonna be another Patrick Mahomes for a while.
Right.
Yeah.
Everybody chasing that, everybody want that, everybody desire that, and everybody don't have that. And as much as and let's go back to this, I love Lamar Jackson. I got a lot of love from Lamar. I know a lot of people get on Lamar. I like him, but
Yeah.
when he played Pat a couple weeks ago, you didn't. It wasn't all your fault. But this is the
Yeah.
time the two-time MVP got to shine. You
Yep.
didn't shine like you was supposed to. Point blank, you at the crib, number one seed. You got to get that one. And it wasn't all
Preach.
on him. It wasn't
His
all
wide
on
rece-
on Lamar.
his
I'm not
wide
blaming Lamar
his
by
wide
himself.
receivers weren't getting open either.
Yes, right. Zay Flowers, bruh.
Only
What
one.
are you doing, Zay Flowers? What you doing? You get a catch and you taunt the dude. That's 15 yards. You lost that. So it wasn't all on Lamar. So like I say, man, I appreciate Patrick Mahomes what he is, man. As far as the 49ers concerned, I feel bad for the 49ers fans. I know some. Man, but Kyle Shanahan, man, you getting what you deserve, bro. And I'll never cheer for you. You hear me? You getting what you deserve, Kyle Shanahan. Once again, you thought you was the smartest person in the room, and you ended up dumb, like you've been looking the last few Super Bowls. Period.
You might be
I ain't got no love
honestly.
for Kyle Shanahan.
You
None.
might be gone. You might be fired. To be honest, because you lose three. It's your third time. You still ain't
Will,
learned from
look at Will.
the
Will,
Falcons.
I told my homeboy that. I told my homeboy that, and I said, bro, this is a Mark Levy situation. They didn't find Mark Levy in Buffalo, but he went to 4 straight Super Bowls and lost. Now I'm not saying you shouldn't get. I'm not saying you should get fired, but can Kyle Shanahan win the big game?
Mm-mm.
Can he take it? He can take you there, but you
Yeah.
ain't won it. So maybe I need the situation like they did with Tony Dungy in Tampa Bay. Well, we all know Tony Dungy built that team. We all know he the reason John Gruden won that Super Bowl. But guess
Mm-hmm.
what? John Gruden won that Super Bowl. You
Yeah.
didn't. So you ain't getting that credit. Let's
Hey,
go to Desmond Ridder though. Let's go to Ridder. Let's go to him. I ain't gonna be in here too long.
Go ahead.
I
No,
Go
no.
ahead,
Do
Will.
your
I
thing,
got a
bro.
home. Let's go to Ridder. Now let's be clear. I heard the press conference from Raheem Morris had the other day. We all heard it. I didn't hear all of it, but I heard one thing he said about his quarterbacks. I don't think a lot of people heard what he said. He didn't say anything about I need a big arm quarterback. He didn't say anything about I need an athletic quarterback. I need two things from my quarterbacks: elite processing and decision making.
Yep.
And not a quarterback on this roster right now has that.
Facts.
This
Definitely
look what the
not
man
Riddle
said.
sorry ass boy.
And about Ritter. Ritter has some talent. I'm not sitting here saying he can never do anything in the league. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is this: I would personally clear out the quarterback room if I'm Raheem Morris and Zach Robinson. But I'm gonna tell you what he might do, and I'm thinking this was gonna happen. They go get a veteran quarterback, maybe Russell Wilson. I don't know what kind of
Mhm.
contract they're gonna look at. I think they're gonna bring a veteran in right now, so they can say right now with Zach Robinson, with a veteran quarterback, with this running game, with this offensive line. Let's get to the playoffs right now. Okay, let's get to the playoffs right now. See what happens his first year. If Russell Wilson does decent, maybe give him a second year, and you give the quarterback a chance, the young quarterback, whoever you want to draft, a chance to get his offense like he needs to get his offense. Then you say, okay, let's go. Whatever after the 2 years, you bring the young guy in. Because I mean, people don't want quarterbacks to sit. It didn't hurt Jordan Love to sit 3 years. Jordan Love just sat for legit 3 seasons. I'm not saying we want him to sit 3 seasons in Atlanta because it's a different situation. Maybe they get a. I'm not saying Kirk Cousins, whoever, because I think they're gonna get a good veteran quarterback, give him a full guaranteed year, and the next year gonna be an option. Because the second year they don't want to pay him, they can have a young guy already ready to go. That's my thing. Get in the playoffs first, and then see. Because next year, like you said, y'all have some great points. I think Red said. I think Red Swan said. If Terry Font, no, I know Dixon said it. If Terry Font don't make the playoffs next year, he up out of here too.
Yeah.
And
I
Anthony,
don't know
I've been
about
standing
that.
to the fan base, and they've been drilling me when I say
And I
that.
got a lot of love for Terry Fontenot.
I do
He
Yeah.
he
too.
he done a lot of good things for this team.
Well,
But
this
you can't
might be.
have. I know what you said, Tyler. You can't have culpability and act like, oh, I'm just innocent in the situation the
Right,
whole time.
right,
You was
right.
a part of this too. You were
Yeah,
part of 3 losing seasons. Period. Point blank. Regardless if you clean the cap up, which you did clean the cap up, and you cleaned up the team.
yeah.
Good job on that. I respect you for that. Bottom line is
Okay,
7-10.
well, that's gonna buy him a couple of more years, then, don't you think?
I
No,
think it will. I
I
don't
say this.
know.
I'm saying
I say this.
because I'm saying
Let's say we have a losing season. I hope it don't happen. Knock on wood. But if we have a
Mhm.
losing season this year, Terry Fontenot seat is super, super, super hot.
boy,
Whether people want to admit that or not, it's
Oh
hot.
yeah, it will be. It
It's
will be.
I'm
Literally,
talking
it's
about
so
hot
super hot
boys
right.
hot in 98,
Yeah.
Yeah.
99. We
It's
on
at 500
fire.
degrees. It's at June the
500
right,
9th.
degrees.
we have a losing season, but I don't think
And Tyler, you
we have a
said something,
championship
man, that
season.
that that I that I think people need to really pay attention to. You know, we was talking the other day. I think it was on your live after the after blank. We was recapping it, and people was talking about his age and this and that. And I put something in the chat, but you were speaking on it as well. That man's mental acuity is still tight, man.
Yes.
He's sharp. And if you listen to him, he's sounding more aggressive and determined than I've heard him sound in a long time. He tired of waiting. That's what I came away with. He tired
Man,
of waiting, man.
Yep.
man, he
He
old.
wants
And
He a
majors.
billionaire. He pissed off. He ready to win.
yeah, 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 yeah,
Yep.
yeah. I mean, he
Well, be
wants some
true at
return
81 years
on all this
old.
investment he been doing, man.
Man,
Facts.
81.
He does, and he
Off the blunt,
he
ready to
wants
win,
it
man.
now, man. He wants it now. So I agree with you, Toddy. If it is a failure next year, and I think that he gon' pretty much sign off on anything that Terry want to do in the draft and free agency, man.
Hmm.
We in that
Right.
position. If you've been listening to them, he feel like Raheem and Zach and the guys that he got in here, they gonna have a plan, and it's gonna be a football plan. It's separate from everything. He gonna let them run with it, man. And if that
Facts.
shit
Right.
don't work, excuse my language. If it don't work, somebody gon' I don't know if we could say somebody gonna have to go the first
Shit.
year with Raheem them being here. But I
I'm
agree
saying.
with you. Terry is the one that the fingers will be pointed at, Tidy. You absolutely right about that, man.
Right.
Facts.
It depends on how we all break down. I mean,
Big facts, right?
if we have like a losing,
So
like
and you
Arthur
raised some
Smith
good points,
losing,
man. I think the thing is,
then
man,
he
I
his seat need to be high. But if we
I
like
was
right around
disappointed.
9 to 8
Man, I was
and things
so
are
disappointed
improving,
this year, man.
This year was
I
rough, fellas.
it
This
was
year was
rough,
rough.
man.
if
I'm
And,
gonna
we
and
tell
when that
y'all, man.
7 and
if we
10
look
stood
if
us
we
in the
look
face, I
like
said, ain't no way in the hell we went 7 and 10 3 years in a row, man.
I'm gonna
But you
tell
know
y'all what
what?
happened, man. I'm gonna tell y'all what got us to 17, it's not talked about enough. We talk about what
Hmm.
happened in the last couple of games. We talk about the loss we took, but I'm gonna tell y'all the 3 game stretch, the losses this season. I'm gonna go right in order.
Yeah.
Falcon losing to Tennessee in Nashville.
Yep.
I took my son to that game. He a Titans fan, so I've been
Mm.
talking trash to him. I've been talking cash money to him since Tuesday. Listen here now. Listen here, fellas. He 13 years old. He 13 years old now. I've been talking
Oh my
cash money.
God.
Well, he was
Oh
12 at the
my
time.
God.
He was 12 at the time. He turned 13 in January. I'm talking cash money the whole week. I said, man, look here, man. Y'all ain't finna beat us, bro. Like rookie quarterback, ain't no way in the world y'all finna beat
Yeah,
us no
I
rookie
don't think it's the
quarterback,
same
bro.
thing.
dude,
I'm talking,
first
and
of
I don't know
all,
what.
how is your son a Titans fan and you a Dallas
Okay,
Falcons fan?
I'm gonna tell you that trip. I'm from Augusta, Georgia, originally, right? I'm from
706.
Augusta, I'm from Augusta, Georgia,
Yes,
originally.
sir.
4 year Army
Oh,
veteran. I'm a 4 year Army veteran,
okay.
so shout out to the
Who
other veteran
are?
here.
Who
Thank you for your
are?
service.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
okay.
Who are?
All
Did
right,
that.
now it's starting to make sense now.
So
You say you're
I,
Army vet.
yeah, got out in 2001. Stayed in Augusta about 7 more years. I met my wife. She stayed up there. So the only reason I'm gonna move because of woman, and because
I
of that
got you.
I
woman.
I
feel
got
you.
you now.
I feel
So
I
I
you.
moved.
feel when you say Army veteran,
Smart
I
man.
already started putting two to two
Yep,
together. I ain't
yep,
even have to yeah.
That
I'm a
might
yeah.
little
be the
smart.
quote of
Don't
the
worry.
night. Only reason I'm gonna move because of woman.
I
Hmm.
feel I feel you, dog. I feel you.
The right woman. The
There
right
you
There
go.
woman.
you go.
There
There
you
you
There you
go.
Yeah,
go.
go. Yeah.
and I
I
did.
am
So I got up here
Nashville.
to Tennessee.
Nashville got some good ones too. So I ain't
Yeah,
gonna.
I'm in
Hmm.
Murphys. I'm in Murfreesboro, 30 minutes from Nashville. So I got up here in '08. I
Man,
got
I
two
got a
sons.
nephew and his wife in Murfreesboro,
So
man.
your son represent his hometown, but you still
Yeah,
die
he,
hard
yep,
Falcon.
yep,
I
yep. So
got you. I got
he
you.
grew up here. So I told him I could have brought them all under the Falcons flag, but I said I ain't gonna do that. I'm gonna let them choose their own team. So they
Right.
choose
Yeah,
it.
that's
They
good.
both chose
Good.
their own team. He chose
That's
the
good.
Titans. He chose the Titans. My younger son chose the Seahawks. I don't know why he's a Seahawks fan. That's what he chose. But he a Seahawks
Hey,
fan,
we
bro.
way on the other side of the
Bruh,
country.
Hey,
bruh. I
see,
bought him a
because
DK
Woo.
Metcalf. Bruh, I bought him a DK Metcalf jersey for that game. He almost passed out.
You
He
got
so
him a
happy.
good one.
oh yeah,
So I
that
gave him what he
game
wanted. He been wanting that jersey, and I've been trying to find it because for his size, he is youth, kind of youth, extra large. The men small because he's 9 years old. He about 120, and he's strong.
Whew.
Good
Dude,
gracious.
you bought him the right jersey too, cause
So
the
I bought him
DK
DK.
that's true a
Yeah.
true Seahawk.
So let's go to that Tennessee game. Like I said, we lost that Tennessee game. Will Levis went off. Why in the world Will Levis went off? He went off. Okay. Next game, you lost to Minnesota. You lost to a dude that got there Tuesday. Didn't know
Josh
the playbook on
Dobbs.
didn't know the playbook on Saturday, and was learning how to snap the ball on Sunday. You saw him on the
Straight
sideline. He was learning how to snap the ball.
He
He
didn't
was
even
trying
know
to
his
snap the ball from
teammate's
the
name, bro.
bruh.
straight from
He was,
Hartsfield to the stadium.
yes, sir, bruh. He literally snapped the ball on the sideline and beat us
Yeah.
for the first time
Straight
against the center.
straight
So
from the
was our
airport to the
defense really
game.
that good?
But I ain't gonna
Terrible.
interrupt that. But I tell you though, Arthur Smith never prepared this team like this all season. Like
Facts.
you
Never
said with
did.
the competition, he never he told us a ball face like, oh, we're gonna win 20+ games. He said at his own damn mouth.
Sure
But
What?
did, bro.
Desmond Ridder
20
did
plus
squad.
games.
I'll tell her again. You ain't even had no boys
What?
pay for the logistics for who gonna start the quarterback. So how you gonna say
Facts,
we're gonna win
brother.
20 games?
You right,
Make it
Did,
make
brother.
sense.
did he even win
Yeah.
20 games his entire tenure here?
21-30 his 3 years,
He's 21
fellas.
and 30 his 3 years.
21-30, fellas.
That is
So
trash. That is
like
trash.
that's why he was fired because he trusted in Ritter. It said no, he didn't trust in Ritter. He's trusting in himself to be
Itself.
the
Ego.
He
just
got fired because of
Because
ego
it's
and
ego.
arrogance. He got
yeah.
fired because
He's
ego and
smarter than
arrogance took
everybody
over,
else.
And that's the only
and he
reason
let
why
David
Terry got
go.
no. Terry don't have another year. His contract is up after this season. He
Facts,
have a
brother.
bad season. He's out of here. I'm
I
telling
holler
you.
at you.
If Terry Funk, no, don't get us a win unless he get us that bell cow. If he get the bell cow, Matt Ryan, Drake May, I won't be opposed to Drake May. He's kind of like Matt Ryan. I'm
Yeah.
saying,
hmm
Yeah. That's what
or
it reminds me of.
Justin Herbert.
Drake May,
I
Drake May
wouldn't be
got
mad at
what?
that. But
I wouldn't be
again,
mad
you
at
got to
neither.
I
get
don't
that
like
guy.
the UNC choke down the stretch, but
This is the thing, the
Yeah,
difference between that Drake May, he been the producer for the last 3 years, man. He started as a freshman.
he
And he
got
been
the
putting up
tools.
numbers every year. He got all the tools. He
I'm
he got
fine.
the
I'm
he
Yeah,
got
I
fine
mean,
with
he
the
looks like Matt
with the
Ryan. Matt
coaches.
Ryan wasn't, burning up the world at Boston College. He was a good quarterback in
Right.
college, but you can see the tools, you know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
I
I'm
wouldn't be
fine
mad at
with the
Drake May.
coaches we
I just
got.
want to change games. I want the super high. I want us to get one of them dudes. You know what I'm
My
Yeah.
saying?
question is with Jayden Daniels, y'all.
What
Do
up?
y'all worry about his size, his
Yes.
weight?
I do a little
Yeah.
bit. I can't lie. We get him in Atlanta. We gotta take him to some soul food restaurant to get him some
And that's the
cornbread.
only
Yeah,
thing
he
I
gonna have
feel
to eat,
about him,
Tyler.
man.
And
I
He
some,
gonna
can't
yeah, he
have to
got
take
to
him.
eat.
He's
eat.
six.
Yeah, we got to
Yeah.
He's
get him
6'4"
get him
though.
a good thick curvy sister to cook for him three
Boy,
times a
what
week
you
Okay,
say?
and put him
but
about
What
he
you
10,
is
say?
15
tall though.
pounds on
He,
him.
Tyler,
he
look
is
He
at him.
about
Boy,
the
tall
what
though.
you
same.
say? That's
He
what he
about the
need,
same.
right?
Oh, not that thick now. Not super thin. We don't want to kill him now. But he
Take
is
him a king
tall though.
crabs.
He's
He's
6'4", so
She'll
sick.
I don't
thicken
trust.
him up. She'll thicken him
Now
up,
You got
bro.
to
look,
thicken him up
I'm
a little
he's
cool.
bit.
just
I'm
look,
cool with
look.
his height,
All
but
right,
I
all right.
agree with y'all with the weight.
You need
But
about
Yeah,
but
15 pounds of NFL on
I
him.
Larry, you know
mean,
that's the truth. You know that's the truth, Larry. They put him with the right sister. She'll put that weight on
Yeah,
him
she put
now.
that weight on him.
bro. Jayden
Ooh,
Daniels
guys,
6'4", bro.
I just want
He
Yeah.
about 6'4".
the best talented guy that I've
He
seen.
that tall,
Yeah, he
yeah.
Yeah, he's
tall.
Yeah, he's
6'4".
6'4",
He
bro.
about
He's
Six
like
Matt
four.
Ryan height.
205.
bro. I'm
Nah, if
tripping,
he
bro.
wasn't that
Why,
tall,
No,
I
Matt
wouldn't
Ryan's
even be into him. Trust me, if
bro?
I'm
I'm tripping,
into him, he
Matt Ryan's
tall.
taller than me. He's
bro.
six.
I'm tripping. I swear I didn't think he was that tall, bro.
Yeah, he got some height on him. He's
Yeah,
just
six
skinny.
four.
Matt
He
Ryan
just
He's
he weighed
6'5".
210. He weighed 210. He just like
Matt
got
Ryan's
add a
6'6".
muscle weight.
He
At
need
least
about
40
15 good
pounds of
pounds on him.
muscle.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
about
You
Red, you
talking
15
Matt
got
pounds.
you,
Ryan,
you
Larry?
muted, Red.
I am.
We hear you
Can
now.
y'all hear me?
yeah.
Yeah.
I hear you, bro.
Yeah.
There you
Okay.
go.
Yo, let me
Uh,
ask y'all
How
this.
tall
I
Matt?
spoke on this the
Go
other
ahead,
night,
Pat.
and I want to hear y'all's opinion. When Matt Ryan said He pretty much said the Falcons fans did not fully appreciate him. What's y'all opinion on that?
And
I
I
spoke
ain't
I'll
like
like
go
that
first.
Brody.
Half
title.
dunk. Half dunk.
Let me go first. Let me
Go
go
ahead,
first.
Ant.
Yeah, go ahead, Ant.
Man, let me tell y'all something, man. I swear for the first 10, 11 years of his career, I defended him. I defended him against Falcon fans. I defended him against other fans because I just knew that was my guy. Even though he was struggling at times during them 10, 11 years. I always gave him respect for what he did because you got to understand when he came in, y'all. Like '08, that was the year before that we had Bob Petrino. He left on some humbug. Michael Vick just went to jail. All that stuff was going crazy. And then they fired last coach. They brought Mike Smith in. They got Thomas Dimitroff, and he had a good draft that year. He got Curtis Lawson in that draft. He got Tom DeCool in that draft. He got Sam Baker in that draft. He got Matt Ryan in that draft.
Yep.
And you had Michael Turner for free agency. So you came in a situation that you was just lucky as a rookie to have a lot of veterans around you. And you had Lloyd Miller on defense. Your defense was pretty decent. It
You're
wasn't
right away.
great, but it was okay. It was okay, and they went to the playoffs the first year.
Yeah.
So I'm always respect Matt Ryan for what he did for the franchise, man. He got this franchise stable, him and Tommy Dimitroff and everybody. I know a lot of people get on Tommy Dimitroff. He won the greater GM at times. He won the greater GM at times. The
7 good
man won
years,
two, but he
7
built this
bad
team
years,
up. Yes, he built this team up. He had some bad drafts. I don't know how
half
he
and
get
half.
fired, bro. That 2012 draft, the draft after Julio, that's the worst NFL draft I ever seen. None of them players in the NFL no more. None of them players. Those Stanley Maponga,
Well, it might be
Jonathan
rival.
Massacre.
Yeah, that was really bad. It might
Like
be
I
Let me
said,
tell
rivaled
you,
by Terry's first
he
year
had
though.
7 good
Terry's first
years
year
and
was pretty
7
bad
bad
too.
years. That was one of the
Desmond
bad
Southwood,
years.
the Desmond Southwood draft.
Yeah.
Desmond Southwood is in that draft as well.
Mhm.
You need to name who
See, his
talking about?
problem. See, that's his problem. He needs to keep his ass on the other side of the damn country. Man, keep your ass down south. SEC.
Yeah.
What is you scouting folks over in Montana, in Fresno
Mm.
State? Dude, we are a southern team. Make it easy on yourself. You
So
wasting
for
gas
me,
mileage.
Tidy, man, when I saw it, it bugged me out a little bit, man. But the main thing I said was, I said he's still butthurt, man, with the way things went down. He
That's what it
he
is.
definitely, and maybe it was a cheap shot at the fan base, like you said. But I think that he made other comments during his rounds that he made at the Super Bowl, the media stuff. Bijan was everywhere too.
He
Yes,
was.
But
he was.
yeah,
For real,
but
oh
What
my
but
they
Matt,
drafted
God,
Bijan to
dude.
do.
Bijan was
Every
and,
everywhere,
damn
bro.
and,
way.
and
Boy,
Larry, I'm
Dutch.
telling you something right now. I've seen
Your
a lot
ass
of
that
people
hard.
talking about it was unnecessary picking this and that. It may have been, but I'm telling you something, man. Bijan, whether people like the media or not, Bijan is a media darling, man.
Yep.
And we got a
We need
star.
football
We got
players.
an NFL star in that kid, man.
We need a
And
football player, man. We need a football
Right.
player that can
You
actually
can't be a
lead the
star without a
team.
player.
Like I like Bijan talent. I got on here saying all this time, but maybe he's more Reggie Bush than LT. I was saying LT. Maybe he's more Reggie Bush. And that
That ain't
career was
bad either.
fleeting. No, that career was fleeting though. It was good for about 3 or 4 years, and then it was gone. So uh, I understand, and I said it from the door. I told everybody we drafted him to be the face of the franchise. That's what we did. That was we don't have a franchise face of this team. Let's get somebody who could be marketable, could be the face of the yeah, exactly. When we already had Tyler Algiers. That's a horrible pick. Okay. I don't respect that. I don't. And if that was Terry's pick, then his butt is
Good.
still look, guys, I'm not forgetting what happened. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna tell you right now, I wasn't mad at Matt saying it because everybody that's been on social media since Matt Ryan been here, it's been so polarizing. Matt Ryan,
Facts.
half of the fan base love him and half of the fan base hate him.
yeah, that's a fact.
It's
That's a
about
fact.
it's about 40% that love him, 40% that hate him, and 40% and what 10% or 20% in the middle. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it was. That's why Matt was fully within his rights to say that. Because his dead ass is bro. He ain't tell no lies. It's still people to this day it will not give Matt Ryan his propers for what he did. You know what I'm saying? And how
Facts.
you feel is how you feel. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna tell nobody how they can be a fan if they don't like Matt Ryan. You know what I'm saying? All I know is that there was a lot of people hurt because they felt like the organization should have waited for Mike Vick. You know what I'm saying? Regardless if that's true or not, that's what they felt.
Damn,
It's
But
not
you,
true. You
deny.
can't wait
but
on a guy doing
you
3 years
can't
in the
wait.
Nah,
season.
You
doing
can't wait on
time.
him,
Man,
bro.
Yeah,
that
yeah,
Wait
that
on
yeah,
is
yeah,
the
yeah.
that was the
Wait on
dumbest
what?
thing
Yeah.
of all. Come
But
on, we
there's
should have
Yeah.
waited
people
on
to this
Vic.
day. I'm
Man,
telling
over
you,
in
man.
damn Leavenworth.
There's
He ain't even in the
Bruh.
prison in Atlanta. That nigga all the way in Kansas. And you talking
yeah,
about wait on
there's
him.
people.
Get out of
He,
here.
he
There
ain't
were
even by the old
people
dome.
that
Right.
still
How we gonna wait
to
on a
this
fool
day.
out of
Tidy, you
state?
wrong with that.
There's
No,
people to
you
this
ain't. You
day
ain't
that was
wrong.
like,
You right, Tidy. Say it
nah,
again.
he ain't Matt Ryan.
Yeah,
He
ring
ain't,
that bell for yourself, Tidy.
Yeah,
Ring that
he
bell
ain't
for
even.
yourself,
Hey,
son, boy.
Tidy,
yeah,
Tidy. He not even in the jail off Boulevard. He is
yeah,
Right.
way in Kansas, man. How
exactly.
the hell we gonna wait on somebody in damn Kansas?
He ain't up in Rome, Georgia either. Like he
No,
literally,
they ain't
you
in
know what I'm saying?
Leavenworth.
He
He
not
in a
even in
Yeah,
big
Jackson. He
time
in that
jail.
Alto.
He in that
exactly,
jail.
man.
Hey, what's that jail on
All the
Oz?
way out of
That
Oklahoma.
HBO show? He in that big time jail. Like, woo, boy, you can't even
Where them
sleep with your
playoffs from,
eye
bro?
open.
Yeah,
Boy,
Vic
so
be
y'all
like,
so
wrong. Y'all wrong for
woo,
that,
boy,
man.
no,
boy,
man.
oh
But
my
that's what I'm
God.
saying. Like a lot of people,
You better be glad he was
there's
Mike
a
Vick. That
large
saved his
faction of
ass,
Falcons
man.
Get
fans.
ready.
There's a large faction of
Take
Falcons
your
fans
lunch.
that would never root for Matt Ryan and was
Drop
glad
that
that he
soap.
was gone regardless. But now, when you look back at it, whether you like it or not, Matt Ryan ushered in the best era in Falcon football history.
Oh, he
It's
definitely
really
He
did.
not even
did.
a doubt
He
about it.
did.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He did
It's not
that.
even a
2008
doubt
to
about it.
2000, 2008 2012. You'll never find. Those were our
Mr.
best
Consistency.
And
seasons.
now that we're seeing life after Matt Ryan, I think some people will appreciate him more. Not saying that not even saying that your concerns or stuff like that or critiques were invalid back then. But again, there's a difference between what we say was bad play out of Matt Ryan and what we're seeing now. What is truly some bad quarterback play coming out of Mariota, Ridder, and Taylor Heineke. We see the difference. We see
Three
a big difference
Musketeers,
now.
bad.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? To the point, like I said when I first got on here, we're really spoiled as Falcon fans to pretty much have 22 years of good quarterback play. You know what I'm saying? Regardless if people say, well, Mike Vick wasn't this, that, and the third.
Yeah,
Uh
he good
with
enough.
it I personally feel like Mike wasted his talent here, but it still was super exciting. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
I think it was super exciting. And he had the respect around his peers that it's that fear factor of you don't know what Mike is gonna do. That was something that was revolutionized. Like, okay, you had a Randall Cunningham, but nobody was Mike Vick Mike Vick was a different monster. You know what I'm saying? Mike Vick was literally a different monster. And you see Lamar, uh, but I don't even think Lamar was as special as a talent athletically than Michael Vick. I just think Lamar is better than Mike because he actually is trying to get better at passing. Like he
Facts.
openly wants to be a better passer to a detriment to himself sometimes. He be trying to prove I can sit in the pocket and I can, and throw this ball. Boy, if you don't get running, you know what I'm saying? Like if they playing you man to man and them defenders got their back turned, that's where you supposed to go. But you
Every
sitting here
time.
trying to prove a point that you can I can stay in the pocket. I can like I said, man. That's what I was saying about 15, man. You got 15, he gonna do whatever it is. Throw it, you little shovel pass, run through people to get a first down. Running through people better than Pachenko tonight. Like, come on, man. We just got to get our quarterback. I don't even care about the picks at this point. Whatever it takes to get our guy, we just got to, if they think Drake May is, then do Drake May. Just don't be wrong. If you're wrong, you're the Panthers.
Right.
You're wrong, you're fired, and you probably won't ever get a GM job again. You know what I'm saying? That's what you're looking at. Because the Panther GM and
G Pepper,
and Frank,
Stepper.
yeah, them got he ain't getting no GM job again.
They
You feel
fired
me?
him already. He gone.
Yeah, they already
Scott
fired
Fitter.
He
him. He
did.
ain't getting a GM job. You
Yeah,
missing
Scott
on a
Fitter got
CJ
fired.
Stroud. and taking the team that
Look at that.
we all see that coach the defense coordinator for 49ers, Steve
Wilks.
Steve Wilkes.
Wilkes. Yeah, Steve Wilkes. You see the elements of what Carolina had last year in him with that defense. You know what I'm saying? So he sorely was missed. He was sorely missed. But yeah, man, I think we just need to get our quarterback. And Matt Ryan was well within his rights to say what he said. Yeah, you ain't if you feel some kind of way, then look, I didn't feel no kind of way about it. But I think anybody that felt some kind of way felt some kind of way about Matt. I can't look at it any way different. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't think it was a jab at the fan base. It's the truth, bro. Anybody that lived in this fan base has been a fan over 10 years or been here during the Matt Ryan era knows it. They know it. He ain't saying nothing out of pocket. He told the truth. I'm just surprised Matt actually said it. I think Matt bringing out his truth is going to help him get in the Hall of Fame when he come up. Because everybody like him. He's sitting there and people try to crack jokes. It's like,
That,
oh, well.
yeah. That and
Yeah.
his broadcasting, because he was pretty good. He was doing a pretty good job.
Oh,
Excellent.
he excellent. I mean,
With
he's
the
going to take
time.
Tony Romo's job. He's
Yeah.
going to
Tony
take
Romo,
Tony
yeah.
Romo's job.
Yeah.
Oh, wait,
Tony
Larry.
Romo is bad.
Larry, you ain't. Tony Romo better watch out because you see, they already added him. He was a last minute add to the Super
Yep.
Bowl
Hey,
coverage.
Look, man,
They-
Matt Ryan is going to take. Matt Ryan is well on his way to be the Chris Collinsworth of NBC.
CBS.
I mean CBS. My bad, CBS.
Yeah.
But yeah,
And I
Matt
think
Ryan, man,
that
he was well
throughout
within
the
his rights
years,
to say that.
you add his career plus his likability with his broadcasting career. Add that together, that's gonna get him over the hump for Hall of Fame voters.
Even before I saw Matt Ryan do that, I told y'all he was the Dan Fouts of this generation. And if Dan Fouts made it first Hall of Fame off his football skills, then Matt Ryan should get in there. I just think that those Super Bowls, good thing is Kyle Shanahan is selling more. So now that narrative can actually be true. It's like Kyle Shanahan sold that Super Bowl just like he sold the other Super Bowl by being too cute. So that's
Bro,
my
you
thing.
preaching,
I think he's
preaching,
well
bro.
within his rights.
Well, he's still MVP. He still was only Kyle's only MVP at quarterback. So I mean,
But Matt Ryan had a hard act to follow in Atlanta. Do y'all remember when we was on the goal line finna go in for a touchdown and Mike Vick went in his sock and pulled out a chopstick? But look here, man. The NFL wasn't ready for that, man.
Is that some type of metaphor?
What's that?
No. It's not. No, it's not a metaphor, man. No, he was talking about. I know. I heard about that rumor.
Oh no, he actually did it. It was on camera.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't remember.
Algie Crumpler was talking about how cool this cat was, man. How the pressure was on and this and that, and he was cool under pressure, man. It was this dude.
Yeah.
Mike Vick is my favorite quarterback. You know what I'm saying? But he's not the best.
Good.
I always say that Mike Vick is the most popular
Exciting.
quarterback.
But he wasn't the greatest.
No doubt about it. He definitely wasn't the greatest, man. I'm just simply saying how, drawing it back to what we have with Bijan and what the league is looking for, that I hate to use the term media made, but man, that's a business. The NFL is a business, man.
Yeah.
And they look for talent to televise and publicize. It's a business.
Yeah.
So
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. I said that title when we drafted.
You just made a hell of a statement when you said he had a hard act to follow. I'm not saying that Vic was nowhere was on his level, but it was like trying to follow up Michael Jackson in Atlanta.
Yeah.
Good luck. When I speak of Michael Vick and a lot of Falcons fans, they felt cheated because we didn't get 12, 13 years of Vic. So it was almost like no matter who came in after Vic, they were not
felt cheated, Mike. Hey,
and Tiny, I chose that phrase for a reason. Act. It's like that's what he was following. And could you perform act like this guy did? And we got a different caliber of quarterback. We got Mr. Consistency. 4,000 yards a season. You know, and that's what we needed for a long period of time. We were blessed with that, man. And honestly, I'm gonna tell you something that excites me. All jokes aside, I really feel like Jaden Daniels is the best of both of them worlds, man. I'm telling you straight up.
That's what everybody think.
I think
I can
he's
see
the.
that.
I really think that playing against the SEC competition and still putting up the numbers he did, outside of playing in the pros, that's going to be your best, at least defensive schemes that you're going to face. It's going to be the best that you're going to face coming into the league as a quarterback. You know what I'm saying? Now, mind you, SEC ain't really known for quarterbacks like that. That's why because the defense that we play, we really don't have quarterbacks like that because we don't want to put quarterbacks in that type of situation. We want to run, ground and pound. That's traditionally what SEC teams do.
Mm-hmm.
But for Jaden Daniels to be that high power in the SEC and still be dominant like that, like getting 1,000-yard rushing in the SEC as a quarterback,
What you say?
that's a serious stat right there, bro.
Yes.
Like, I mean, I'm sorry, man. Like, that's a serious stat.
Yeah.
I've never seen anybody rush for 200 yards and throw for
And
over
throw.
350. I've never
Man,
seen that before.
we talking about Joe Burrow. He broke Joe Burrow records, man.
Yeah, and Joe Burrow was a pure pocket passer, and he broke Burrow's record. So, guys, look, you can move heaven, earth, and everything to try to get him. I
Go
just
get
think
that
he's the
boy.
number. Go get him, bro. Go get him. Don't leave
I
it up
think
to
we are
chance.
gonna go get him. I think we are. I think
Go
everybody
get
so
him
know
and
it.
red.
go to number one.
I'm saying go. I want to go get him. I know we gonna
Now,
go
are
get
you
him.
willing to give up Bijan or
I'm willing to
No,
kid?
give up wherever.
they
I
not,
don't even want
no,
Bijan in the
Those are
wait,
first
wait,
It
place.
hold,
don't
questions you
take
gotta
wait,
that,
ask.
hold on.
man.
They're
It
not
won't
gonna give
take
up
that.
Bijan. They're not gonna trade Bijan. Y'all
They
know.
are not.
Well, they don't
They are
have a
not.
running back. They don't have a running back.
They're not gonna trade Bijan.
They won't
You
want
can
Pitts. They don't want Pitts.
if you move
Just
up, you can
say
do it
Pitts.
without giving up Bijan.
You
Yeah.
Yeah,
probably could.
Yeah.
You
just
probably
can.
say
Yeah,
could.
Pitts before that
Right.
trade Bijan. To
Right.
be
You
Yeah,
honest
but
can.
with
what
to
I'm
do that, you're
saying,
gonna have to give
there
up
is
2 firsts and 2
no
seconds.
stone I wouldn't overturn to go up to get my guy. Now that's me. I am turning over all the stones to go get my guy.
But see,
He
this
might
the
trade.
You
thing.
got to be
Yeah.
willing to do
This
the
the thing.
the
It
Dallas
it
trade,
would look
basically.
real bad on Fontenot if you trade Bijan after 1 year, draft him at
Horrible.
number
After
8.
he just drafted him and he had 1,400 yards.
You know
Right.
Ain't
what?
got no reason in the world to get rid of that kid, man.
Want to know what? He can
and
just
He
think
might
play
about
trade
that
early
first
every
though.
round money that's being invested in Bijan at this point as well. That'll be a lost cause because it'll hurt the cap more than anything.
And we can say what we will about how good Tyler Algier was, man. And I agree. He is a bruising running back. But I'm going to tell you something, man. And a lot of people may not like this. I love Tyler Algier. I saw him out there when he was, I can't even think, BYU. I saw him out there and I loved him, man. I watched a lot of tape on him going into the draft, man. But he is not Bijan Robinson, man. Let's just keep it 100, man. Now we saw him featured in Arthur Smith's offense. You going to see something else. If you want to see what Bijan's potential is going to do, I encourage you to go look at Los Angeles Rams tape on Kyron Williams, and you gonna get a
Yeah.
glimpse of what they're gonna do with Bijan this coming year, man.
Kyron Williams
But
was an absolute monster.
yeah,
He led the league in total
Arthur Smith wasn't
yards.
using him anyway. He drafted him and wasn't using him. One using
but
Pitts,
I agree with
one
what
using
Tidy is saying. I
Bijan.
was trying to get to Tidy's point. There's no way they going. He is not a part of a package for
Okay,
anybody
that's fair. I
because
know. I'm just asking. I mean, I'm just asking
yeah,
the panel.
he's part of what they gonna build this quarterback that comes in here with.
Oh, fair,
Mhm.
fair. Because I mean, Coach Rod did say, he mentioned, you know, he definitely mentioned Bijan
Bijan and Drake.
and
Yep,
Drake. He didn't
yep,
say nothing about Pitts.
yeah.
He didn't say nothing about
Them
Algier.
two come
He
to his
definitely
mind
didn't say
immediately.
anything. He didn't say nothing about any of our quarterbacks either.
No,
He did talk
right,
about the free
exactly.
agency. He talked about free agency. He talked about a trade, and he talked about the draft. So Ridder fans, Desmond,
Oh
all
yeah,
y'all,
Desmond gone.
he gone, bro. We get a young
Anybody that's a Ritter
quarterback. We ain't gonna be
fan, you need
developing Ritter and developing the young quarterback. No, that young quarterback is getting all the reps.
Yeah.
All of the reps. And we're gonna have a veteran that could actually compete in the NFL instead of Taylor Heineke.
Yeah.
Because he ain't it either.
And
Taylor
that money
Heineke
we better
said,
save off
"Yo,
of
I would
Taylor
have been the
Heineke. He
same
know
thing."
he gone.
Taylor Heineke said, "You know, I would have been the same way as Ritter if I would have been thrown in there in my second year too." So, you know, he's doing good. And actually, when you look at the stats, Ritter was better than Taylor Heineke, which is sad. Heineke was like 58%, I think. Taylor Heineke was like 62% completion percentage. So
It's
actually,
63, 65.
bro, we were bad. And that's why Arthur Smith was out of here, man.
Yeah.
You came into the season with that as a solution. And when you start looking at things, and we have the 38th and the 36th best quarterback in the NFL, that's crazy. It's only 30 teams in the league.
Yeah, Coach Ryan ain't finna drag none of that into this
Oh, no.
season with him, man. He ain't finna come into the season with that albatross around his neck, man. And nor would you. if you was in management and you was coming on a new job like that, and you had some holdovers that was part of that last messed up team that was it, man, you would get rid of them, man. You
That's what
would.
I said, yeah. Especially when the owner even said, look, the quarterback room is trash,
Yeah.
and I'm being nice.
Say it
These
again,
guys
Red. He said, and
cannot
I'm being nice
play.
saying that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he
I'm
said I'm
being
being
nice.
nice.
These guys can't play. Boy, I wish
Yeah.
you would try to ask me to pay these guys some of my money next year. You ain't getting one red dime. Boy, you better go get a job
Hey,
at
bro.
UPS or Walmart, because you ain't
Red,
working for me next
Red
year.
said you
I
ain't
need
getting one
quarterback
red
that can
dime.
play. Man, please.
Hey,
Shoot,
but
bro.
look
Game of
here.
Arthur
Broncos.
wasn't playing.
I think that's why Arthur Smith got fired, because he probably
Red, boy,
went
you
through it.
wild.
Like, who ideal was it to have Ritter and Taylor Heineke on this roster? And
You know who it was,
then Arthur
Larry.
Smith said he
You
was
know who it
fired.
was. It was
Exactly.
Arthur Smith. You know who it was.
Right. Exactly.
It's
The
just, hey,
genius.
you went through
Start
it,
over.
do
Uh-huh.
your
That's
job.
all the
That's
way.
why he out of here. Get
Yeah.
out.
But that's
And
also
take
why
his
Terry was
trash
in the back room
QB.
at the
Yeah,
baby
we
table
kick
at first.
Arthur Smith
Yeah,
out, and we're
yeah, I
gonna
agree
get
with
his
you,
trash
Larry.
QBs out too.
Yeah, that's why he was at the baby table at first. I
Yeah.
hope that this signifies that they're going to let Terry cook. But I'm still doubtful about that. I feel like this is a whole perception thing. This is a facade. I think everything is still in place as before, but they got to keep it behind closed doors now. You know what I'm saying?
You talking about with the McKay?
Yeah, because they said Rich McKay wasn't a part of it before, but then when we got to that, you know, that infamous presser, we found out more. That, oh no, I talk to Terry at least 30 times a week, huh?
What they said, they brought McKay back in the day-to-day football operations once
Yeah,
they hired Arthur Smith and Terry Fontenot, because pretty much they were green in
they're a
industry.
rookie. Yeah, I understand.
Yeah.
I understand that. But yeah, I mean, but still, like I was talking about before, I don't want to regurgitate anything like that, but it's just like the way stuff was handling it. Anyway, let's just Terry Cook, please. Terry Cook, do not waste your time on Ritter. Get you your quarterback. That's your job right there, bro. You got to win at least 10 or 11 games on a harder schedule, or you
Let me
find your
say this
path.
to you, Larry.
Go ahead, brother.
I really think they are gonna let Terry cook for, and the
Yeah.
press conference let you know that, because
Yeah.
a lot of times, as we all know, it ain't always what you say, it's what you do. And what I mean by that,
Okay.
they let Terry drive that entire press conference. So
Yeah.
pretty much what they were saying, like, look, this go wrong,
It's on you, bro.
it's on you, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's
Okay.
on you.
And
You
I
out
Jay ain't
front
there.
now.
agree with
Arthur Blank ain't there. If it go wrong, it's on you.
Yep.
This your press conference. It was pretty much like, look, this is the new era of Falcons.
Facts.
Mhm.
So if it go wrong, it's on you, bro. This
Facts.
y'all got it. Y'all can be swagged out. You can do everything you want to do. You can swag surf. You can do some bro daps. But if it go wrong,
You wrong for that, Tiny. But they
No, he's not
were
wrong. You
sure
want to know
dapping
why?
each other up,
He's
though.
not wrong. He's not wrong
But
about that.
that's
He's on the
He
money.
said this is the
But
urban
also, guys,
version
did you
of
this
the
is
see
the urban
Falcons.
version of the Falcons.
but that's the truth though, because for the
Urban
simple
fitters,
fact it is they don't
straight
want the
urban fitters?
blame to be on Tooth Decay and Arthur Blank no
He
more.
said tooth
So they
decay.
got and so they got to
Thank
put
you,
it
James.
on somebody. They got to put it on somebody at that point.
He
So
said
now
tooth
you hear
decay.
so now you see that you see how Titus said they letting Terry cook like he's supposed to now because, like he said, if that shook falls, then it falls on Terry Fontenot, and
Yeah,
I wouldn't be surprised if it fall on George either, the president, because he was up there on that panel as well.
You mean Greg
Oh,
But
Beadle?
it's
Beatles.
all
No.
three of
people,
them.
Beadle is just a puppet, bro.
It's
He's a stunt double. That's all
Yeah,
he is. He
so
well,
is
those
yeah,
stunt
he's
straight
a
doubles,
SBA
puppet.
stunt double.
All three of them gonna get the heave ho if it don't work.
Nah,
Beetle,
yeah,
Greg
Heave,
Beatles ain't got shit to
and
yeah.
worry about.
Terry.
Hey, Tidy, did you see how them boys were checking each other pocket squares out? I said, boy, they need to cut their mess out, man.
I saw him, dog.
Yeah.
No, bro. I like the chemistry between
Me too, Larry. I
Coach
do.
Rob
I do.
and
Yeah.
Terry.
Yeah.
I don't like. I like that Terry was leading the thing. I agree with you that they're saying, okay, Terry, you want to cook? We're gonna let you cook, but if you
Yeah.
mess up,
Yeah.
Rich gonna come back in and take over everything. Also, did you guys see the promo pictures afterward?
Yeah.
Y'all see Coach Rob with the Aints chain on?
No. That was
No,
Poe.
yeah, somebody
He had Dirty
doctored that.
Birds, I think, something like
And
that.
Yeah.
yeah, it
Yeah.
was Dirty Birds, but still,
Yeah, somebody doctored that.
somebody doctored that, but he still had the Dirty Bird chain. It still was in the same pose though.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Do y'all? I
Yeah.
want to ask y'all because I haven't been.
Blinged out.
Do y'all feel like that was pandering to us?
No, I'm gonna tell you
No,
why.
I think that's Raheem Morris, bro.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. I just asked.
That's
That's
Coach
all
White.
I'm asking.
And you got to remember too, Larry. They gave those out at the hip hop ceremony too this year.
Yeah, the
True.
50 year. Yeah.
It did. Okay.
But Larry, that's Raheem right there now. That's Raw.
All right.
That's why he loved around the league like that by players and other coaches. That's Raw, man. That's who we got.
All right. Cool. I just had that in my mind. I was just like, nah, they wouldn't have gone that far. I like what Coach said because he feels that loss in the Super Bowl like we did. I felt that when he mentioned it, he was like, bro, that was my lowest point in my
Man, I'm so excited, man. We got the right guy, y'all. We got the right guy.
I
These
think they do
players,
too.
and Bijan was in Las Vegas talking about it. He said, man,
But
when I
Bijan's
called
so
him, he
much
called me
shade.
back. He said, I was ready to go meet him and run. He said, I feel like I'm ready to run through whatever for him right now, man. We got the right guy. These players going to play for him.
I hope so. Especially,
Yeah.
I need Zach Robinson to resurrect Kyle Pitts' career again. No
He
more
does.
free
Yeah,
Kyle.
we need
No
that
more free
bad.
Kyle Pitts. Kyle.
Larry, you need to be a little more optimistic, man.
No more free Kyle Pitts. It's going to be
Well,
elevated.
I don't even
Zach
think Kyle
Robinson
Pitts.
is coming.
Kyle Pitts don't even really matter, honestly. In the future,
No, he do matter, man. I think Kyle Pitts does matter.
I
If we get a
mean,
young quarterback, Kyle Pitts, Bijan, Algiers, Drake, and whatever wide receiver else we're gonna pick are definitely gonna be
well, I'm
key.
saying it.
And Larry, Red, can I say this to you about Kyle Pitts real quick? And I know you're going to make a comment. I just want to point to one thing to you. Look at what you saw tonight on the field. You see, Kyle Pitts, his rookie year with the right quarterback and with the right play calling, that's the trajectory that he was on when you see a Travis Kelce. He next to Mike Ditka had the greatest rookie tight end season in NFL history. So people have seen him with an injured season and then in a bad offensive scheme, and we think free Kyle Pitts. We overdrafted him, this and that. I don't believe that. I believe that he is a talent that has not been used properly, and I think he's more of his rookie season than he is these last 2 years.
Okay, I can agree that he's better, but I would never drive a tight end at number 4. That's just
Yeah, I wouldn't either. And
I
let
would
me
have
ask,
never did that.
let me ask
No
y'all
matter
this,
how
especially you,
talented he
Swan,
is.
since you made the point.
Yeah.
Do you think we're not giving number 2 enough credit for Kyle Pitts performing like he did as a rookie?
You have to give him.
You got to give him credit for that.
You have.
And
Okay,
you're right,
so you
Tidy.
kinda
We're
making my
not giving him
point
enough
then.
credit.
So
Again,
then you
Matt
technically
Ryan
making
gets
my
slighted.
point,
Like I
Swan.
said, he had every right to say that.
Well, I know that's your point, Red. I know that's what you was getting at. But what I'm saying is I think we can get more of that again versus what we've seen, though.
Well, what I'm saying is, we can both agree that we coming into a new offensive regime, right?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, and we can both agree that the coaches in this offensive regime have already got their eye on Drake London and B. John. And we can both agree on
Facts.
that, right?
Facts.
Okay,
Yeah.
so with Kyle Pitts as the quote unquote old man in this regime coming up on his 4th, maybe 5th year looking for that big contract, what I'm saying is he doesn't matter because whether he works in this system or don't work in this system, we already know who the 2 guys gonna be the focal point
I see
going
what
into
you're
next
saying.
season.
I can agree with that. Yeah.
That's
Yeah. I
what
see
I'm
where you're
going with.
going. Yeah.
Did Jonnu Smith only sign a 1 year or 2 year deal?
He got another year on the contract. He got one
Yeah.
more left.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
$9 million cap hit.
Okay.
I won't be surprised to see Arthur Smith try to get Jonnu up in Pittsburgh, man. I'm just be real with you.
Give me a
You
second
might as
round pick.
well. That's his favorite tight end. He used his ass more than
Give me
anybody.
a third round pick
Shit.
for Jonnu.
That's his
Give me a
boy
third
right
round
there.
pick for
That
Jonnu.
is his
Come
boy,
on
Red.
up here. Shoot. And
Yeah.
you hey, Darnell Washington, you might as well try to find another team. Because
Yeah.
they get Jonnu, your ass is out of there. You ain't gonna be a factor in that offense. Pickens, your ass might well start looking for a new team because you ain't gonna be
Oh,
a
Pickens
factor.
gonna pimp slap him. That Negro right there. We all saw him at Georgia. Y'all know
Yes.
that boy got a loose screw.
He got 2
Yeah.
loose screws.
Yeah.
Oh boy. That right
He
back, yeah. I kind of want to see this marriage right here.
Me too.
Pickens and
Me
Arthur
too,
Smith.
Red. Me too. Me too, Red.
Oh, it's gonna be much. You know, Falcon fans gonna be checking in. Seeing
Yep.
what Arthur Smith doing.
That's
I
gonna
want
be
to see how
comedy.
long. I want to see how long Mike Tomlin gonna put up with his ass.
Mike Tomlin might have
Shoot.
just got himself fired, unfortunately.
Why you say that?
Oh god.
Arthur Smith, man. They brought Arthur Smith in to try to rehabilitate Pickett, man.
I think Arthur Smith's going to do pretty good as a coordinator, though. Because that's the
Me
only thing you
too.
got to focus on.
Yeah.
We'll see.
You got to be a head coach.
We'll see.
Najee Harris. His game will be improved.
Maybe
a
he'll
little
do better if he in the booth. He don't need to be on the sideline. I don't think he see it right on the sideline.
Larry said
like
he
my
don't need to
man,
be
like
on
my
the
man,
sideline.
like my man Swarm said, if he on the sideline, him and Pickens gonna have some words.
Yeah, he gonna
Yeah.
get pimp slap, Red.
Oh my
Yeah.
God!
Cause
Oh
that
yeah, he
boy
might need
there,
to run up to the
that,
booth.
Ooh,
that
Pickens
boy
is,
there
they
is a
get
Pickens
Ryan
is
thug.
Tannehill.
Antonio Brown reincarnated.
Ain't he
But
though?
they'll-
Ain't he tight?
Tidy,
That boy's
Tidy,
a
watch
thug.
the first game. Pickens look at his step like, man, hold on, hey, what my numbers at, man? He gonna walk that side like, you little small boy. He
Antonio
gonna
Yeah.
Brown
be,
Jr.
Yeah,
oh,
he better be
Yeah,
in that
Antonio
booth.
Brown Jr. For real.
Well, is he from
no,
Florida?
no.
No, man. No, I thought he was from
Well,
Georgia.
that was T.O. that was doing the Greg Knapp when he was like going back and forth with Greg Knapp, like, what the I got to get at the game. What's up, man? You remember that back and forth that T.O. did? That's gonna be Pickens on the sideline with Arthur Smith.
Yeah.
Like,
Arthur
man,
Smith
what's
better
up,
stay in
man?
the booth,
3
bro.
catches.
I'm like you, Larry. He better stay in the booth,
Better
man.
stay in the booth for real. I think he need a booth view anyway, to be honest.
Yeah.
I don't think he see it right on the sideline.
Both of them Pittsburgh receivers, Deontay Johnson, he go crazy when he don't get in there, get a few touches too. So he gonna have his hands full with 2.
Yeah, but that pick is on another level. Like Tidy said, that boy got 2 loose screws, man.
Antonio Brown Jr. But
But
you know what's crazy though, y'all? I really wish we kind of saw not the craziness, but a little bit more of that me attitude from some of our receivers, specifically Mr.
Yeah.
Quintorius Lopez Jones.
Yes, yeah, that 5.
Yeah, that 5. Hey, Matt, throw me the ball.
Yeah.
And we never saw that. And
Well,
sometimes you need that from a
can you
receiver.
throw me the ball when I'm in stride with that noodle arm of yours? I gotta stop and catch it like a doggone putt, man. I mean, I need it up the field, man. I'm tired of
Yeah,
stopping.
wow,
man.
Dude.
See what I mean?
Yeah. Red, you wild, boy.
So I mean,
Well, you
so Matt
saw he
Ryan
had
was
always stopped for it.
Matt Ryan was well within his rights to say what he said.
Red call
By the
that
time he
man new
stopped, he
look.
get
Proof is on
hit,
the
man.
panel,
He get a safety beat on goddamn caught up to it by then. He
and it
like,
would have been even
man,
worse if John was here. Shout out to the eye test, my man John Higgins.
Yes, sir.
John and Winston, baby, represent you.
Shout out to John and Winston.
Yeah.
Always, brother.
But if anything, you know, I gotta give Matt. I do gotta give Matt his credit, even though I was a big critic like his last 4 years here, man. He gave us our most successful period of franchise history in his 14 years here. You know,
Yeah,
should have won a Super Bowl. And one thing, and Larry, this is why like one of the reasons I always been a big Thomas Dimitroff defender is because when Matt and Dimitroff came here, we went from a franchise slash fan base that was just happy to have a team in Atlanta, going to the games, getting crunk, you know, dressing up and
Yeah,
hey, I'm at the game. What's up? To a
yeah.
franchise that had expectations to
Patience.
win. They brought
Okay.
winning expectations to Atlanta. So
well,
I always give Dimitroff his props and also Matt Ryan his props because they like, okay, it's more than just having a team. We need to start winning. Because
Yeah.
before Ryan and Dimitrov, man, we didn't put pressure on this team to win games and win playoff games. We
No,
just
true,
happy to have a
true,
team.
true. I'll look back and say, okay, I'll give
I agree,
grace to Dimitrov. I was one of his strongest critics, but Matt Ryan and Thomas Dimitrov era are handcuffed together. You know what I'm saying? So if you're gonna give Matt Ryan credit, you got to give Thomas Dimitrov while also ushering in that. I would say Thomas' job, what he did best was getting free agents. You know what I'm saying? Putting those pieces together, especially those undrafted guys. Like, damn, I mean, he did a lot. I just was so focused on the draft because I'm a draft junkie. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
So when I see us pass on, a Ed Reed or something like that, I get kind of perturbed. You know, when I see we pass on a TJ Watt, I get kind of perturbed. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, yeah, it's hit or miss. You know what I'm saying? But I do have to give him his credit for ushering in the best era in Falcon football history.
Larry,
It's not
can I
even
ask
close.
you a question? I got a burning question for you, man.
What up?
Because I've heard you talk about players and hits and misses that we've had. What are, because normally when you go into a draft, well, your first round and probably your second round too, third round sometime fourth. What are three positions, not necessarily specific players,
Yeah.
but I want to know, and Toddy, maybe, I ain't trying to guide the show. I think this is an interesting question though. What are three positions that you feel like we should come away with to bring starters to this lineup next year?
Oh, next year?
Yeah,
Oh,
and say
okay.
like in the draft, like in our first, second, and third round picks, what do they need to be to assure that we get some starters?
If we can't get into the top three to get one of those potential franchise quarterbacks, we need to get a pass rusher. That's another position that we got to start BSing around with. Our cornerbacks are doing the best they can. I think AJ would benefit a lot. I mean, a whole lot from a real pass rush, man. Like, if we look back on the season, we had a lot of coverage sacks. A lot of coverage sacks. A lot of 1,000, 2 1,000, 3 1,000. They step up in the pocket and we sack them. There was no clear, run at the quarterback. Somebody, dip their shoulder and get into it. Oh, that was a huge stumble. But yeah, I think pass rush outside of quarterback is our number one. I don't want to hear about no wide receiver at 8. Y'all miss me with that. Fire Terry on the spot. I fire him on the spot. I'm leaving it. I'm putting it on Twitter. Hashtag Fire Terry.
Don't do him like that, Larry.
If he draft a wide receiver, I don't care if it's Marvin Harrison Jr.
Oh, wait a minute now.
If you
Wait a minute.
bruh,
I
If
gotta
you
agree with
go,
Larry on that one.
if
What?
you draft,
Yes,
if you
bro.
draft,
You can't
if
bring
you
another
go,
pass rusher in the
if
first
you
round.
go
I
tight
mean, a
end,
Yeah,
pass catcher.
I
Excuse me.
got y'all. I got
you
y'all.
you go tight end, wide receiver, running back, and then wide receiver again. Fire him after he makes
Okay, I see what you said. Yeah.
I don't care. I don't. If you say best player available,
Trying to say cut his
fire
head
as
off.
soon as it come out of his mouth. Fire him on
Oh, title
the
went Game of
spot,
Thrones
bro.
on here.
Didn't it all? The
Like,
red
bro,
wedding. Yeah.
I'm telling you, bro. If he hit me with the best available, then all that vitriol I had towards Arthur Smith, I said, you was the one that wanted.
Yeah, I mean that'll be it. If we do something like
If
that,
we
Larry, we'll
pick a
know. Man,
dozer
you were the
or
few
neighbors
fools
at
that
number
was
8,
drafted.
I would go get Joe Alt
Oh my God.
before I get neighbors or a dozer.
It
Yeah,
ain't
well,
gonna happen,
Bro.
tight. It
yeah.
ain't gonna happen. I know for a fact that we gonna get. He can't be that
No,
dumb.
but I'm just saying,
These
guys,
are the
Can't be that
Falcons,
dumb.
dog.
those are my things. So the quarterback, way up here. Can't see my hand, right? No, that's where the quarterback needs to be. Then right here at our level, it's my pass rush.
Up there with the ceiling fan.
Because guess what? The two most important positions on the field is the guy throwing the ball and the guy that can hunt the guy that's throwing the ball.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
Those are the two most important positions on the field. Now you're splitting hairs if you want to say a lockdown corner or your left tackle. I would tend to say left tackle is the third most important position because you got to protect that number one position. You feel me? And Jake Matthews is getting long in the tooth. So somebody might say, well, Joe Alt is a definite luxury because we got number 7, the number 7 best offensive line in the league. Okay, that's fine. Oh, number 4, excuse me, my bad. I thought it was 7. But thank you for the correction, hostess with the mostest. Yeah, I'm still getting Joe. Look, that's what I'm doing. I'm not picking a wide receiver. If it ain't a quarterback, it's an offensive line for offense. Other than that, I'm going defense. If I mean, really and truthfully, if Dallas Turner there, we can't get in that top 3.
Oh
That's
yeah,
what I
yeah.
want.
That's my pick.
Taking my point.
My bad, Red. I took your thunder. My bad.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
But I'm agreeing with you. So
That's your pick, Red?
Yeah, like that's my order in what
I mean,
in need for the Falcons. I don't want to hear no more best player available.
I'm
We
with
pick a
you on
wide
that, Larry.
receiver, bro.
I'm tired of hearing that whole statement.
Bruh.
definitely
If
not
we-
best player available. Quarterback,
Bruh, I'm telling
definitely
you.
has got to be the
I
pick.
ain't on Facebook
And-
no more,
and-
but see me on Twitter, and you're gonna see a long article on the DixonWay.com about that.
If it ain't Jalen Daniels Swarm, it better be Dallas Houston. If it ain't Dallas Houston, it better be Joe Alt, like Larry said.
Who's Dallas Houston?
The dude from Alabama, whatever his name is.
Oh, Turner. Dallas Turner.
Hey, you know you got a Bama fan in on the panel now.
Oh,
Get it right. Get it
my
right
bad,
now.
Yeah, you gotta
James.
get it
My
right,
bad, James. All right, at least I ain't say term. Anyway, but anyway. Okay,
Please
the
don't
guy
start
from
that. Not tonight, Red. Not tonight, Red. We're gonna let it
not
ride.
tonight.
We're gonna let it ride.
Not tonight. Okay, but those are the first 2 guys. Those have got to be the first 2 options, like Larry said. And like Larry said again, Joe Alt would have to be the 3rd option, landing with one of those cornerbacks as the 4th option. We gonna keep saying we can get the receiver in free. If you're trying to get somebody on the other side of Drake London, you can get him in free agency. I wouldn't even think about drafting no wide receiver. Bro, you can find a receiver at the YMCA, man. You can get a nigga off the street and play wide receiver and get you 800-900 yards. So they ain't even worried about wasting no draft pick for him. You got to look at the important positions. Quarterback, protect the quarterback, hunt the quarterback.
So let me ask you this. So if they cannot make any trades to get up in the top within the top 3, I'll say top 5 picks. If they cannot do it, I'm just saying, 'cause you never know because Denver and the Raiders are going to throw their all to try to get up in there within that top 3 to 5. We
Yeah,
already know that from the jump, okay?
yeah.
But if the Falcons can't move up within 3 to 5, do you think they still take a quarterback at 8?
No, no.
Pass rushing.
There's no quarterback that grades out higher than Dallas, than Jared Verse. That they just don't. Or Joe Alt.
So,
They
you
just
got an
don't.
excellent question. And I'm going to tell you what my take on this is. I
You better
think
put your
we
mic
will
on
know
first.
our quarterback situation. We'll have our answer before the night of the draft. We will not go up to draft night with this being an unknown. They will have either swung a trade, signed a free agent, or made a deal with one of the teams in the top of the draft, the top three. You don't make a deal ahead of the draft to go up to 4 or 5 or 6 with the possibility that the top three teams are locked in and take those three quarterbacks. I'm agreeing with y'all in that you
Well, you
don't
might,
you
you might make a deal for if you can get in top five, and you might hear
why
whispers.
why
Well, I'm saying you might hear whispers. I'm saying after the combine, and maybe after the pro day, you might hear whispers that being up in the top five, you can still get your guy.
why go to 4 or 5 is what I'm saying.
No,
Well,
it just depends on
The
how things
Chargers definitely
fall.
gonna be looking to trade down. So
But Red, what I'm saying is why go to 4 or 5 and sit there hoping that Chicago, Washington, and New England don't take the top three quarterbacks? Because it's very conceivable that each of those three teams take those
Yeah,
three guys.
yeah.
And
okay,
then
so
we're
you
back to
saying
my man's question. Do we take Penix or JJ McCarthy or somebody else at number 8? And I say
okay?
no, just like y'all. I say that's Dallas Turner. But what I'm saying is, I don't think we're going to wait to draft night to answer that question. We will either sign a free agent, whether that be chasing Kirk Cousins, Russell Wilson coming in here, make a deal to get Justin Fields or somebody else. We'll have that question answered before we get to draft night. And a possibility is we may, if New England is serious about trading out of that number 3, then you make that trade before the draft. You do it two
Oh,
weeks ahead of the draft.
I don't think you
you're
can
right.
trade. I thought
You're right.
that happened after the draft. I thought you can make trades after. Is that free agency?
What you talking about? Moving up in the draft?
No, 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 no. I'm talking about trading players. Like normally, when you trade a player in the draft, it doesn't activate until after the draft. Am I wrong about
Oh,
that,
they
guy?
stopped that several years ago. You can't
Okay.
draft a player and then say later we traded the rights to this
No, 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 no.
player.
I'm talking about like no. I'm talking about
It starts
us.
the first day of the new season, Larry, in March.
Okay,
Yeah,
Mark. Oh, my bad.
yeah, it's
So yeah, I
pre-draft.
guess. Okay, okay, cool.
Because
Well,
keep in
yeah. I
mind, we
mean,
traded
they
Bryant
could get Justin
before
Fields.
the draft.
But again, I'm not
Yeah,
giving no more than 1 second rounder, and that second round is going to be conditional. It's going to be a third rounder if we re-sign him, just like Ritter. I'm giving you. I mean, Ridley. I'm giving you the Ridley deal. Now I'm not going to make it a fourth rounder. I'll say third rounder conditionally turn into a second rounder if we
I don't think that'll get Justin Fields. I think some team is definitely going to offer Chicago a second for him.
okay, and that's fine. Like again, my whole thing is that maybe Zach Robinson is the genius that everyone is telling him to be, but I want to waste that gene, not waste the genius. I want that genius to pour upon my quarterback.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I think Justin Fields got a lot of bad habits. He's gonna have to learn to unlearn to do. You know what I'm saying? Because he had very bad coaching with Chicago. I think that's the biggest thing. The biggest endorsement on getting him is because his star receiver, DJ Moore, wants to keep him because he sees the potential in his quarterback. He feels like there is no quarterback better than, of course, he's saying as a teammate, but I think he may really believe that. Like, hey,
But hey, Larry, I gotta tell you something funny. You know how you say he endorsing him, and you say he, of course, he's saying that because he's his quarterback. Did y'all hear Bijan out in Las Vegas when they was asking him about the possibility of Russell Wilson or Kirk Cousins coming here?
No, I didn't hear him say that.
He said he all for it. He ain't stood up for Desmond Ridder not damn time, man.
He
Well,
know. He
who
already
would?
know.
You
I
know
mean,
he
Arthur Blank
trash,
did.
man.
Montgomery and Gibbs. Tell the truth. Tell me the truth. Look at me. Tell me the truth.
They're similar in nature to me because what Gibbs does.
I,
Listen to me. What
yeah, go
Gibbs
ahead.
does, what Gibbs does, Bijan can do the same, and what
Okay.
Montgomery does, Algiers can do the same as well. To me,
What say you, Tidy?
I take the fifth.
No.
Can
No.
I give you my answer? And
Go
it,
ahead, Smart.
and you it ain't got nothing to do with having rose colored glasses on. Great question, Larry. By the way, let me tell you this.
Great question.
I would take Tyler Algier and Bijan, and because they have less mileage on them than Montgomery does. And the reason being is that they had an offensive coordinator who knew how to maximize their talent.
Okay.
If you gave Ben Johnson, Tyler Algier, and Bijan Robinson, you would see them shine brighter than Montgomery. And now, and I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna preface this because I got great respect for that kid from Alabama that they got up there. He's a dog. He's a good one. That Gibbs kids, I was hating on him a little bit because I was so pumped up with Bijan, and then I was saying, everybody was saying, how could y'all take a running back at 8? I was like, what do you think about Detroit taking this kid at 12? He came out of nowhere. I see what they saw, a star. He looked so much like Alvin Kamara to me, so much like Alvin Kamara. But what I'm trying to tell you is if you give the right coordinator, Bijan and Tyler Algier, we're going to have a monster running back tandem, man.
boy,
I was gonna
Bama's
say
getting so much love tonight. I'm loving this. Bama getting all this love. I'm loving it. I appreciate y'all.
I mean, they got the second best team going in the NCAA next to my Bulldogs. Go Dogs.
Go dog.
Man, look, well, September 28th can't get here fast enough, but we're gonna talk about
Bro,
it.
now
Hold
come
on,
on,
man. You
let's
gotta
keep it
go from
a
Washington,
little
man.
sidebar, Titan. A little
We're
sidebar.
gonna finish this time.
You gotta
I was
go
gonna
from
let you
Washington.
stay in here and not have this feel this heat now. But bro, now it's over with. It's like a nuclear bomb hit y'all in Alabama, man.
But the same
Come on
thing hit
now.
y'all
Hey,
do.
Rick.
The
Hey,
same
Rick.
No,
thing hit
don't
y'all.
do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Kirby got
Hold on,
everything intact,
Red. Don't
bro.
do that. Don't do that, Red. Because you lost your starting
I ain't even
linebacker.
saying
Most of
nothing.
your,
I ain't even saying
no,
nothing
I'm talking
yet.
about Red Swarm. I'm
My
talking about
swarm.
Red
Uh,
Swarm.
uh, well,
I'm talking about you lost your starting
I'm about to
linebacker. You
say
lost most
something.
of your secondary, and you lost very good pieces as well.
two words, Caleb Downs. I'm through talking.
But
Caleb
listen
Downs,
though.
I'm through talking right there.
Okay. So with that being said, at hand, we lost our safety. We lost some pieces too. But the
Damn,
overall,
y'all lost a lot.
with that being said though, that secondary still good. My linebacker core still good, and my defensive line, and my offense is coming back. Basically, my whole offense is coming back. So I ain't tripping. But that's
Uh,
another day. We discussing the Falcons
Yeah,
right now.
that's for
We
another
discussing
time, bro.
that's
We'll
we
get
yeah.
together
discussing
on
the
that one
Falcons.
later, man. I'm sorry,
Thank
I ain't
you.
mean to do that because I know that
Let's
shit
go
hurt,
back.
man. I know
Let's go
y'all
back to
hurting
the
up there in
Falcons.
Tuscaloosa, man.
No. Actually, we actually excited up there in Tuscaloosa right now, but that's besides the point. Let's get back to the Falcons.
Okay, let's do that.
KFC. That's all I say. KFC.
All I can say is
I ain't, ta- I
SEC
ain't
Tidy,
talking.
why
champion.
I
you
ain't
doing
talking.
that?
I ain't talking about chicken either.
Tidy, why you doing that?
Look,
Why
y'all
you
doing
saying
that
that
now.
What
thing
you
to
say,
my
Larry?
I'm sorry about that, bro. 'Cause we rising
Yeah,
up here. We all Falcon fans, man. My bad.
Kirby,
yeah,
Kirby,
but
listen, Kirby,
You ain't
Kirby
have to
you
break
get
this
football
down
conference,
to
man.
You ain't have to break
through.
this down
He
to
say Kirby football conference.
but no. So Tidy picked there. What say you, Red?
Oh, I give Zach Robinson, Bijan, and Tyler Algier, and I like Mr. Swarm. I'm excited. I'm excited now because we got a coach that can actually use these guys the right way. We already know he's excited about Bijan and Tyler. That's just gonna be his change of pace back. And even if he don't even use Tyler, I'm sure they'll either bring in another back in free agency or find one in the late round in the draft that they can use. But one way or another, I feel good with the guys we got.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. That sounds. Anybody else? Would you want Montgomery and Gibbs, or
What you
As much,
saying?
oh,
what you saying? See, I gotta say the rose color different from you because you're a Bama fan. So
Yeah. He
the other
he
rose
coming
color.
from a different perspective on Gibbs.
Is he
Are you
still
mute?
there?
Ant, you there?
You might have stepped away.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he stepped away.
No.
yeah, but with that being said, I prefer Bijan and Algiers all day, every day,
Okay.
for the simple fact it is just being real about it.
All right. That's what's up. Okay.
Hey,
All
so
right. Well,
I'm gonna take the fifth on that one.
It's too
Tidy,
close to call Tidy.
I don't want my
Is
my.
that
Or you
is
feel
that cause
strongly
is
about it.
that
And I feel what you're saying. Yeah.
is that cause that's your position? You don't want to talk about it?
No, it's I
no,
don't.
I specifically asked that for Tighter to answer.
Come on, Tidy.
He tried to
Go
set you
ahead,
up.
You
Tidy.
are a
Larry
running
tried
back.
to set you up,
You are
Tidy.
a running back
Go ahead, Tidy.
connoisseur.
Go ahead, Tidy.
Tidy.
If you want
You
to
are
say it, go
Yeah,
ahead,
you
say
got to
it,
break
Tidy.
it down
Tidy.
for us now, Tidy.
You know
Because,
running
see, I
back
didn't know that was
more
your
than most
position of
people.
choice, man.
Exactly. So I need to hear your decision. What say
Yeah.
you, host?
Yeah.
Taking the glasses off, y'all. I'm gonna have to say Montgomery and Jamar or Jameer Gibbs. I gotta say, man, they were way more productive than our two guys were this year, and they seem like a much more powerful combination than our guys were this year. You know, if we want to attribute that to coaching, we could do that, but the numbers are what the numbers are, man.
Go look up touches after they've been hit. The first man hit them, and I think they blow our tandem out the water.
Yeah.
That's where you leave all the circumstance of
Yeah, that's on the player itself. You're
that's
right,
on the
Larry.
player itself. So
Yeah.
if they gain more yards after the first person initiates contact with them, that means they're a better tandem guys. Now,
Yeah.
can a better coach get better results out of our players? Yes, but that whole getting more yards after the first, person get contact, that's on the player. So that's all I'm saying.
Yeah, because
Larry came deep. Larry came deep with that one, boy.
Because both of them almost had 1,000 yards, man. Montgomery had a little bit over 1,000, and Gibbs was right at 1,000. So,
yep,
numbers speak for themselves.
I hear you, but I'm telling you something. We got a nice little pairing back there, though, man.
Oh no, I like our pairing, but I mean, hopefully
with
this
the
coach
right
will be able to
coaching,
use him.
Yeah.
Hopefully this coach will be able to use him, and I really want to see, guys. I want to see Kyle Pitts succeed.
Me too.
Yeah.
Kyle Pitts can definitely open up the offense more than two running backs can. To be honest, that's why I said I would trade Algiers. But I agree with Red saying that you would get more from Pitts because he's the number one, hype unicorn. But you'll never get the value of what how good Algiers is because he's a 5th round pick. You won't get his value like you would for either Pitts or Bijan. You just won't.
So Tidy, I heard that same thing about the potential that Washington might be willing to make a deal and come out of that number 3. But what I didn't hear on them was what's their incentive for moving back, man? I mean, what do they feel they're so set at their greatest position of need that they could drop back? Let's just say for us, right? That they could drop back from 3 to 8 and still get what they're looking for. What are y'all's takes on that, Larry? Tidy?
From the report I read, it was the Patriots. They said they're willing to trade out of the number 3 spot, and they would get a quarterback in free agency, and they're looking to build up their roster with the additional picks.
Okay.
Yeah. And that's the Patriot way. I heard the Patriots also. So I think that's who we target. Yeah, either Patriots or the Cardinals.
That is the Patriots way. You're right. They traditionally they haven't valued those early picks as much, Larry. You're right. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. You struck that one, man. It hit me hard because you're right, man.
And it depends on if their new coach and the GM is going to follow in Bill Belichick's shoes or not, or are they going to make a big swing? That's the big key. If the organization values picking up a lot of picks, then that's what they'll do. If they feel like they need more than just a quarterback, if they feel like, hey, our offensive line is not good, so maybe we can pick up Joe Alt at 8 and pick up more picks for the Atlanta Falcons. We can pick up a first and a second and a third next year, or a first and a second next year to move up. You know what I'm saying? Then that right there might be better. And maybe they value McCarthy or Nix more than we do, and we're just going all out to try to get Jane Daniels. So, I mean, we got to get our quarterback by hook or by crook. And if we got to use multiple first-round picks to do it, we'll do it. Because I promise you, every pick that Chicago got and combine every pick that Charlotte had, I promise you, they could not take that and package it and get C.J. Stroud. They'll laugh at you and hang up the phone. But once you get your guy, you got your guy.
Yep.
Yep, no doubt. And with that said, fellas, I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up. We've been over a little bit over 3 hours. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap everything up. I want to thank the entire panel for coming through. We had a great show tonight. I want to say thank you to William. Appreciate you coming on. Also to Larry, appreciate you coming on. Make sure to check out Larry at the Dixon Way everywhere on social media. Our one Crimson
We're not on
Tide.
Facebook.
Not on Facebook, though.
No, damn them.
Our one Crimson Tide fan, James, appreciate you coming through. Red is always showing love. Swarm, I definitely appreciate you coming through, man. Make sure you start tapping in more often, man. I definitely appreciate the insight. Also, Anthony checking in from Murfreesboro, Tennessee. Yeah. And once again, the Patriots. No, excuse me, not the Patriots. The Chiefs.
You might as well say the Patriots.
But the Chiefs, they are the Super Bowl champs, and we're going to see what our Falcons do. New season officially begins in March, so we got a lot coming up on the horizon. But again, gentlemen, I definitely thank you for coming on. Everybody in the chat, I appreciate y'all for coming through. It's been a great one. Y'all be blessed. Fellas, y'all have a great week, man. Peace out. Y'all be good.
Peace.
Out.
Peace.
Deuces.